Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Busy morning for San Antonio police investigating a shooting at a local motel. Details about this case coming up next.
Governor Greg Abbott signs a bill to provide an additional $1.8 billion in border security funding. All of this as thousands of immigrants are stuck in Del Rio. We have the latest.
And back here at home, taking a live look out at the Alamo City, 74 degrees to start your Saturday morning. What is the rest of the day? What does the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Justin Horn in just a few moments. But for now, good morning. 6 o'clock this Saturday, September 18th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us.
Good
I'm not going to lie, I had to check my teeth a couple of times. Someone brought Ecuadorian dark chocolate into the newsroom. Breakfast of Champions.
Okay, and Max is known. If something is left in the newsroom, he's gonna eat it.
Unless it's like...
You're like the mouse in the newsroom. It's just like, gets into all the different food
I've never been
stuff.
called a mouse before. This is great.
Good morning, Justin.
Good morning, Justin. Welcome to the fun.
Justin, see, you're like, I don't think I want to try that. I'm on the same way. I'm like, I'm not touching that.
She just calls you a mouse.
She did call me mouse.
I did not see that coming. Yeah, the chocolate. It
tastes delicious.
Okay.
I'll bring some in during the break.
Oh, please
Check
don't.
your teeth.
Always.
All right, 67 right now, Comfort, 70 in Kerrville, 78 Canyon Lake, 77 Stinson. It's a warmer morning because we have a little bit more moisture to work with, so it's kind of sticky. It's going to be a hot day. Here are the headlines, and you're going to like these. So, well, not the first one. Heat index above 100 degrees today. That's what we have to deal with during the afternoon. There is some rainfall possible, I think, as we get into the afternoon hours. Some isolated showers and storms may pop up. Most of us, though, stay dry. Here's the part you're going to like. A cool down. Cold front scheduled for Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. This is actually going to cool us down. Now, it's not going to be a big cool down, but you'll get some drier air. It'll feel a little bit better by the end of the week. Here's a look at the rain chances. 20% today, 10% tomorrow. And then with the front on Tuesday, about a 40% shot. So we could get some rain here over the next 5 days or so. We'll keep our fingers crossed for that. Meantime, high temperatures today up around 97. I mentioned that heat index close to 100. And there's your 20% chance of rain generally during the afternoon. We're going to break down this entire forecast and look at that cold front, too, coming up in just a few minutes. Guys.
Thank you, Justin. New this morning, one woman is dead. And right now, police and investigators still working to figure out who was responsible and searching for that suspect.
That's right. Our Jonathan Cotto joins us live this morning. Jonathan, what have you been able to learn so far?
Well, Sarah, investigators on scene say the victim is believed to be a woman in her 30s who was involved in some type of heated argument in the parking lot of that motel. But here's what that scene looked like. Police responded to reports of a shooting at this Motel 6 on Highway 90 West at around 3:24 this morning. Investigators say there was a group of people outside of the motel. The victim was part of that group and was arguing with someone who police say was her significant other. That's when officers say someone in a vehicle drove up, pulled out a gun, and fired several shots, hitting the woman in the chest. Now, police say she was taken to University Hospital where she was later pronounced dead. Now, police are investigating this case and questioning several victims that were at the motel. Of course, this case remains under investigation. We'll bring you more details as information is made available. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. Well, new this morning, the Judson ISD police searching for a girl who was last seen on Tuesday. Alhir Rodriguez Pomales, 12 years old, 5 feet tall, weighs about 100 pounds, brown hair. Last seen in the 9600 block of Schaefer Road in Converse. Last seen wearing a black shirt, carrying a pink backpack. Police believe she could be in immediate danger. If you have any information that could help in this case, help police, help the family, Judson ISD Police Department, please reach out to them. The number on your screen, 210-659-9789.
Well, a different crisis in Del Rio. Americans stranded on the Mexican side of the border and Mexican nationals stranded on the U.S. side. The international bridge connecting our two nations now shut down.
The federal government closing this port of entry, saying it was because of urgent safety and security needs. The traffic backed up for miles. And as John Paul Barajas shows us, the reason for this closure, more than 13,000 migrants stuck under a bridge.
Bumper-to-bumper traffic. Mexican nationals working in the U.S. stuck with no place to go. A statement from U.S. Customs and Border Protection didn't say when the Del Rio International Bridge will reopen.
It's not going to open right now.
Del Rio police on scene had to start turning people away.
Around, please. So when do you think it's going to be open? There's no time frame.
It's a cluster of confusion, concern, and frustration.
Nosotros ya pensamos que íbamos a ir de volada para Acuña, pero pues no.
Ana Padron's a working mom. Her kids are in Acuña, but she has no idea when she'll be able to pick them up from her grandmother's.
No, de hecho tampoco no tengo ni casa aquí, por eso voy y vengo todos los días.
Padron says if this closure lasts all night, she'll probably have to sleep in her car. She thinks it isn't safe enough to make the hour drive to the Eagle Pass port of entry. That's where all normal travel and trade is being routed to.
I have people, customers that depend on, this pottery for their business.
She's a U.S. citizen and does business in Mexico. After our interview, she went across and now she's stuck and tells us the only way out is driving to another port, but the town to go through to get there is dangerous. Is there any concern of dangers for U.S. citizens stuck in Acuña?
Not really. Well, but I live over there, so I have a house over there.
Rosa Luz, an Acuña local, agreed, explaining the city of Piedras isn't a place you want to be once it gets dark.
Well, Piedras, it isn't safe. Piedras, there's like shootings over there.
And those long lines we just showed you are no longer here. They've been turned around and pushed back. As for the woman we spoke with who is stuck in Mexico, she says she's made it through Piedras and is now at the Eagle Pass port of entry, but she's waiting in lines that are miles long. And again, the most frustrating thing for the people who are still here is they have no idea when this port of entry will reopen. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
And officials say they have no idea when the port will be open again. We are told that most of the migrants crossing the Rio Grande into the U.S. are actually Haitians. The Associated Press now reporting that the Biden administration will be putting those Haitians on flights, sending them back to Haiti. Humanitarian groups say that people are fleeing Haiti because the country is in turmoil. Remember, back in July, the Haitian president was assassinated, and then just last month, a 7.2 magnitude earthquake and all that devastation.
The people who are under that bridge right now are going to be relocated by the United States Department of Defense. Some are going to Arizona. Others are going to California. Others may be going to Laredo, we were told. But one thing that we know for a fact, and that is there's nothing but uncertainty and indecision by the Biden administration about exactly what they're going to do.
That's what Governor Greg Abbott said about the situation in Del Rio at a press conference yesterday. He also signed legislation into law that provides for another $1.8 billion in state funding for border security over a 2-year period. The money will be divided among several state agencies and divisions. That includes the Texas Military Department, Public Safety, and Criminal Justice. There's also funding for tactical Marine units, barrier construction, and other items.
In your morning headlines, the United States military admits that they had mistakenly killed 10 people. They targeted the wrong vehicle in an airstrike in Kabul last month. The top general of the U.S. Central Command, Frank Kaminsky, says the vehicle targeted was likely not a threat associated with ISIS-K. The investigation found that all of those killed in the residential compounds, all of them were citizens. McKenzie apologized, says he is fully responsible for that airstrike and the deadly outcome. Yesterday, Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley releasing a statement calling the strike, quote, a horrible tragedy.
Well, Robert Durst, a subject of HBO series The Jinx, has been convicted of first-degree murder. A Los Angeles jury found the millionaire guilty in the execution-style killing of his best friend Susan Berman more than 20 years ago. He killed Berman at her Beverly Hills home in 2000. It happened hours before she was set to talk to investigators about the mysterious disappearance of Durst's first wife, who was last seen in 1982. Before the current trial, Durst had actually been acquitted of murder in a separate trial here in Texas back in 2003.
Well, ransomware groups that have extorted major United States companies of millions and millions of dollars, those companies now soon to become targets themselves. Now, U.S. officials say as soon as next week, the United States Treasury Department plans to impose sanctions on an entity in the cryptocurrency market. Now, Treasury officials also issuing new guidance to companies on how to avoid running afoul of U.S. law when making ransomware payments to criminals. This is the most direct move yet by the Biden administration going after ransomware groups. Time now is just about 6:09, 74 degrees out.
Well, if you're anything like me and love to bike ride for fresh air, but you need a helmet still ahead on
That's
GMSA,
a nice helmet.
those are nice helmets. We have some helmet recalls you need to know about.
Plus, there we go. Some international news, some intergalactic news.
Intergalactic.
Mars had thousands of volcanic eruptions in more than a million-year time span. We're going to explain what that means next.
Intergalactic. Well, back here on Earth, 610, 74 degrees. Justin Horn is in for Sarah's 5E this Saturday. He'll have our full Saturday forecast when we come back. Well, NASA scientists say they have found evidence that an area of Mars had thousands of, quote, super eruptions.
All right, so scientists say they are the biggest volcanic eruptions that they've found. In a paper published in the journal Geophysical Research Letters back in July, these researchers say the eruptions happened over a 500 million year period. A geologist at NASA said, quote, each one of these eruptions would have a significant climate impact.
Yeah, I bet so. Apparently, some volcanoes can produce eruptions so powerful that they release oceans of dust and toxic gases into the air, blocking out sunlight and changing a planet's climate for decades.
All right, so what are we thinking here? What does this all mean? Does this mean that like Mars may have had life originally and these?
Oh, definitely had life.
Okay.
They
so
found
that's
water.
a very absolute statement.
Water.
It definitely had life.
Yeah, I mean,
Our
I'm
NASA
no
scientists-
scientist or anything.
But you know who is? Justin Horn.
Well, okay. But you're fully believing there are Martians.
Yes.
There were Martians.
Yes.
Then there was a volcano. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could be right. There
I could be.
some evidence there. We'll see. Interesting. Hey, guys, I want to show you the radar real quick because we do have a shower, one shower out there.
Okay, we got one.
We got one, and it is moving through western Bandera County. So quick mover, but it does show that we have some instability in the atmosphere. We could see a couple of showers this morning, and then I think by the afternoon, a few more thunderstorms could pop up. Certainly with the heat and humidity we're going to have today, it's not out of the question. Right now, here in San Antonio, we've got mostly clear skies, 74. Dew point is at 69, east-northeasterly winds at about 3 miles per hour. Some 60s on the map as you get up towards Comfort and Bernie Stage, but everyone else is pretty much in the 70s. It's a little warmer this morning, a little bit more humidity, and that does make a big difference. 81 still in Del Rio. They got up into the triple digits yesterday. Heat indices were close to 105. It's not cooling down much there. 73, Carrizo Springs, 73 in Kennedy. Dew points close to 70, so we're right on that muggy, oppressive line there. It's going to be sticky, especially this morning. Now, the dew point forecast today, the dew points do try to come down a little bit during the afternoon, but this is still enough. There's still enough moisture there where we will get a heat index, probably close to 100 here in San Antonio today. We're forecasting 97, but it feels like 100 by 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Some places down to the south, close to 102, 103. It's one of those situations where we're in September, but we can't let our guard down. I mean, this is still dangerous summertime heat, so be careful if you're going to be spending a lot of time outside. Here's the heat index forecast. 100 today, 100 tomorrow, 101 is what it will feel like Monday with a high temperature of 98. Still hot on Tuesday, but look at this. Wednesday, no heat index, high temperatures in the 80s. That is what we're looking forward to, and that's that front we've been talking about. Meantime, this is around 7 o'clock today. Does show a couple of thunderstorms popping up. If we do see a storm, I think we could get some gusty winds out of it. We're not looking for severe weather, but some gusty winds are possible. And those will die down after sunset. As we get into tomorrow, it does show a couple more isolated showers and storms popping up, mainly east of I-35 tomorrow. Water vapor shows we got a little bit of a swirl in the atmosphere right there. That's a little area of low pressure. We're kind of on the wrong side of it, but there is enough energy there to get those chances going today. Big picture here, still some rain across the southeast, but I direct your attention to the Pacific Northwest. This storm system right here, that is our next cold front. And as we look at the futurecast here, by Monday, it's moving into the Texas Panhandle, but we're still getting a high temperature of 98. Here's the change. Tuesday evening, 40% chance of showers and storms as our front comes through. This is around 6 o'clock. And then as we get into Wednesday, skies clear, rain moves south, and we have a high temperature of 89 on Wednesday with mostly sunny skies and drier air shifting in. It'll feel so much better. 97 tomorrow, 98 Monday, as we mentioned. That's close to a record, by the way, which is 100 on Monday. 97 Tuesday, but a 40% chance of rain late Tuesday night, 89 Wednesday. Breezy as we officially go into fall. And look at the numbers Thursday and Friday. Upper 80s, lows in the low 60s, some places in the 50s. Friday Night Football next week will be incredible, guys.
51.
Really nice.
I like that.
Boom. Did you make it out to Friday Night Football?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you were on a streak for a while there.
I was.
It's all right. Needed to get some sleep.
Yeah.
But you get 3 hours?
Shh.
Okay. It's all right. 6:17, 74 degrees out.
Well, September is full of deals. In our next half hour, we tell you about all the discounts you can take advantage of.
And Sarah Coaster, you like to ride your bike?
I do. I love it.
Is it time to replace your helmet?
No, I just got a new one.
We're going to explain some recalls that you need to know about.
Well, as the temperatures hopefully start to taper off, it's prime time to hop on the bike for exercise and just get a little bit of fresh air. But even the best cyclists can hit a pothole and take a nasty spill.
So the question is it time to replace your bike helmet? 12 on your sides, Marilyn Moritz has some recommendations and an important recall.
In the past year, the number of people getting back on the bike is up. So are falls and injuries. So what kind of shape is your helmet in?
Bike helmets are not indestructible.
Consumer Reports' Kevin Loria says bike helmets most effectively protect you from head injury if it fits well and it's not damaged.
If you've been in a crash, you need to replace your helmet as soon as possible.
A helmet can look fine after a crash, but there could be damage. And experts say everyone should replace their helmet every 5 years or so because the protective foam and plastic can break down over time, especially in a hot garage.
One obvious sign is if you see any cracks in the foam. A more subtle sign you may need a new helmet is if the colors have started to fade. That's a sign the helmet may have been weakened by heat or sun exposure over time. And check the chin straps too to make sure that they're in good shape. 2
helmets that scored well in Consumer Reports' rigorous tests are the Giro Register MIPS and the Lem Boulevard. For kids, they recommend the Bontrager Tyro and the Garneau Nino. And heads up, parents, is this your child's bike helmet? It's under recall because it doesn't meet standards and may not protect a child's head in a crash. It's the Turbo Ski Toddler from Ski Outdoors of Texas. The small size is recalled. Return it for a refund or a new helmet. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
All right, you wear a helmet?
Yes, sometimes I forget to take the helmet off. So after my ride, I'm like walking around the front yard, going up. I one time walked to like the stop sign with my dog just wearing my helmet, completely forgot I had it on.
Okay. Time now, 6:23, 74 degrees out.
Well, today at 10 a.m. on Texas Eats, David Elder shares the story of Gustavo Reyes, the owner and chef of the newest Carnitas restaurant in the Alamo City. We'll have a preview next.
We have the pork belly. This is like the best part, is my favorite part. This is the belly skin, all the combinations here, it's super good.
All the recipes that Gustavo is preparing out here are family recipes from Mexico City. All the food is just packed with flavor, and you can tell there's a lot of love in what they're doing.
I came here to the States, I came without nothing, and then try the tacos, and I say, no, the tacos is not good. I need to make the best tacos here.
I'm getting a little bit of everything here. We have some, this is kind of spicy because it was actually with the jalapenos as well. It's a carrot that's in there.
Yes.
Got a little kick to it, but the green salsa, you make that in-house too?
Oh yes, everything is homemade. Everything is homemade.
So you got yours built out. You ready to take a bite out of it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, me too. Cheers.
Cheers.
Carnitas Abuelo, this is the bite. Let's go for it.
That's a power move.
Yeah, biting into jalapeno, yeah.
Definitely a power move. That looks delicious, though.
I love pork belly.
Oh.
Yummy.
But he had a good quote. If you're going to do it, you got to be the best.
Yep.
All right. Time now, 6:27, 74 degrees out.
Well, an FDA panel backs a Pfizer booster shot for those over 65 and others who are high risk of severe COVID. We have the details still ahead.
A deadly shooting at a Motel 6 leaves one woman dead, and San Antonio police in search of the suspect involved. Details on this case coming up next.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 6:31 this morning, September 18th. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
A peek behind the curtain. We just took a picture, and I said it'd be fantastic. Great selfie by you, though.
Thank you.
We took the picture. I was standing next to Justin Horn. I said it'd be great if it didn't look like Justin was a foot taller than me. It was a compliment to Justin.
You called yourself a giraffe earlier.
Well, yeah, but apparently you work in a zoo here next to a mouse and a giraffe. It's just it's all over the place.
I would say KSAT constitutes a zoo.
Yeah.
A lot of.
What's Sarah? We got to figure out what Sarah is.
I'm not going.
Something super cute.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't answer.
74 right now at the airport, 73 Randolph. We've got 60s up in the hill country. It's a nice start there. There is quite a bit of moisture, though, this morning, so it's going to feel a little bit more sticky. If you're going for that morning run, you're going to feel it. And we're going to have heat indices to deal with next few days. Look at these numbers. 97 in San Antonio today, but the heat index is going to be around 100. Yesterday, that's where we were. So this little heat wave that we're going through continues all the way through about Tuesday. Then we get the changes that we're hoping for with a cold front. 94 today in Kerrville, it'll feel like 96. Hondo, it'll feel like 101. Carrizo Springs, 103. Del Rio, 102. And the forecast does call for a 20% chance of rain. I think by the time we get to about 2, 3, 4 o'clock, you'll see a couple of isolated showers and storms on the radar popping up. We're not looking for severe weather today, but there could be some gusty winds with any storm that develops. And again, that high temperature close to 97. We do have a little blip on the radar this morning. We'll show you that and talk about our cold front. That's the really good news coming up here in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin. New this morning, San Antonio police telling us that one woman is dead, and right now they are searching for the suspect they believe responsible.
That shooting taking place at a Motel 6 on the city's far west side near Lackland Air Force Base. Jonathan Cotto joins us live with the details. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Sarah. Busy morning for San Antonio police investigating and searching for the suspect responsible in that shooting. They say the victim is a woman in her 30s and was involved in what they describe as a heated argument taking place in the parking lot of that motel. But here's what we know so far. Early wake-up call for guests at this Motel 6 on Highway 90 West. Motel doors with gunshots and broken windows was the scene. Police responded for reports of a shooting at around 3:24 this morning. Investigators say there was a group of people outside of this motel. The victim was part of that group and was arguing with someone who police say was her significant other. That's when officers say someone in a vehicle drove up, pulled out a gun, and fired several shots, hitting the woman in the chest. Now, police tell us the victim was taken to University Hospital where she was later pronounced dead, succumbed to her injuries. Of course, this case remains under investigation. Police also told us they are questioning witnesses that were present at the motel this morning. Reporting Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. And a scary scene on the city's northeast side. It ends with one man in custody after we're told two families actually fought the suspect off, fought him from breaking into their apartments. So take a look. This was a scene just before 1 a.m. This is the Villa de Valencia apartments, the 13,000 block of O'Connor Road. Police tell us the suspect was breaking windows, trying to break into two separate apartments. Now, each apartment had family inside. Both families fought the suspect off, fought them from coming inside their respective homes. Police arrested the suspect. We are told he will now face two charges, one for criminal mischief, another charge of trespassing.
Well, now to the latest COVID-19 numbers here at home. The 7-day average of new cases slightly increased in Bexar County. The rolling average is now at 835 new cases. That brings our total up to 302,964 cases since the start of the pandemic. City health officials also reporting 894 people are in local hospitals. 323 patients are in the ICU and 220 are on ventilators. 9 more people have died from this virus.
Now, the latest on the vaccine front, millions of Americans will soon be eligible for a Pfizer booster shot. An FDA advisory panel recommended a third dose for those over 65 years old and others who are at high risk.
But the panel voted overwhelmingly against a third shot for all Americans over the age of 16. ABC's Karina Mitchell has a story.
An independent FDA panel not voting for Pfizer booster shots for all vaccinated Americans, instead voting unanimously to authorize boosters for Americans 65 and older 6 months after their second shot. The panel also voting to authorize a third dose for Americans of any age who are at high risk for severe COVID.
do have a unanimous 18 out of 18 who voted yes. Dr. Cohn, yes. Dr. Portnoy, yes.
The FDA will take the panel's vote into consideration, but will issue a final decision expected within days. The White House saying the administration stands ready to provide boosters to eligible Americans once the review process finishes next week. Boosters will now likely be given in stages, starting with those 65 and older and those at high risk. Meantime, for the second day in a row now, 8 states with ICUs at 90% capacity. Marissa Kunzi's husband and father of 5 is on a ventilator.
I thought it was a huge joke, and obviously it's not, because my husband's laying right here next to me.
And next week, the White House says President Biden will hold a virtual summit on COVID-19 with other world leaders amid the UN General Assembly. Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
Well, as Hunger Action Month is underway, the San Antonio Food Bank continues to impact the lives of so many people, including one local veteran who struggled with homelessness for 15 years. So take a look. 56-year-old Christopher Doubler has had a life of ups and downs, but ended up finding himself living in a duplex that houses other homeless veterans here recently. Knowing what it is like to be hungry, he also found himself walking through the doors of the San Antonio Food Bank. There he realized the food bank has so much more than just a meal on the table.
Food bank helps people out, helps families, especially kids. And people don't realize, if it wasn't for kids, this world would stop. Those kids are our future.
He is now working to get his commercial driver's license to work for a trucking company. He says he hopes his life of obstacles inspires others to donate to the food bank, change the lives of other families in and around our community. We know how much the San Antonio Food Bank does. We just had the town hall.
So much.
Yeah.
They're really great.
It was really amazing. Time now, 6:38, 74 degrees out.
Our big game coverage is coming up.
Let's go. We have the best tackles, best touchdowns, best passes, best picks from all of last night's big games.
Well, from new barbecue grills to iPhones, there's lots of good new deals out there for the month of September. We are running down the list of discounts. That's next on GMSA.
And let's take a live look out at the Alamo City this morning. 74 degrees out there right now. What does the rest of your Saturday look like? We're going to check in with Justin Horn for your full forecast. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. It is September. You can look for deals on everything from grills, fridges, and even mattresses this month.
GMSA producer Roslyn Jimenez tells us how you can save a little money.
Deal News recently looked at what's being marked down and where you can expect to find the deepest discounts. With summer winding down, you should be able to find deals on grills. Home Depot and Lowe's are good places to check. But also take a look at Target as well as outdoor equipment retailers. And what's left of summer clothing is deeply discounted at many retailers. Check retailers big and small, and also watch eBay. Last year, the online site offered deep discounts on apparel. And past Septembers have also seen big savings on appliances like refrigerators, stoves, and washers and dryers. Deal News says discounts can run up as much as 40% off in some cases. And September is a good time to start considering whether you need to upgrade an iPhone. Apple usually introduces new models in this month, and the current models tend to go on sale shortly after. Look for in-season fruits and vegetables to start showing up in stores. Apples, squash, and a full assortment of fruits and vegetables will be coming available as the month goes on. Roslyn Jimenez, KSAT 12 News.
So, quick follow-up to that. Did y'all see Apple release the iPhone 13?
I watched like a 13-minute YouTube video on it. Like I went down the rabbit hole. You can use it to identify different plants and animals.
Yes.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Is it worth, what was it, $1,300?
I don't know. I keep my phone until it absolutely dies. Yeah.
What about you, Justin?
I'm sticking with whatever version I have. I think it's like the 10.
Okay.
It's going to be a while.
That's fair.
You know, they always make you upgrade it.
I hate that. I hate that.
Part of it. Hey, let's look at the tropics real quick, guys. It's been active, as you know. We'll go out there. There's a couple systems we're watching. One has become a tropical storm. That is Odette. It is just off the east coast. Now, it is picking up the surf here along the northeast, but it isn't going to create a direct impact. This will move out over colder waters and weaken next couple days here. Meantime, there's another system that has a high likelihood of developing. Actually, I think about 90% now. We'll update that. But as it moves off to the west, this is probably going to become a named storm. Hopefully, it kind of follows Odette and stays out over open water. We'll see how that plays out. And there's a system behind that has about a 30% chance of development. here over the next 5 days. We have plenty of time to keep an eye on that. If you're keeping track at home, now that Odette has been used, next name on the list is Peter, followed by Rose and Sam. It has been a busy year in the tropics. Not as busy as last year, but busy nonetheless. And we have had quite a few landfalling systems. We'll look at the live radar this morning. One little blip on the radar came through western Bandera County a little bit earlier. A little shower. It's all but gone away now. We may see a few more showers in a couple of storms as we get into the afternoon. Starting to see a little bit of light on the horizon. Temperatures at 74 at the airport, 77, Stinson 73 over there at Randolph, pretty light winds. Northern half of the area looking at 60s and low 70s. As you go south, the numbers increase a little bit, some upper 70s still. There's enough moisture out there to keep the temperatures up some this morning, and there will be a heat index to contend with this afternoon. Still in the 80s out near Del Rio. That continues to be our warm spot. And humidity levels, yeah, we mentioned they're in the 70s. Dew points are close to 70 here in town. As you go south, they increase even a little bit more. So it is sticky for parts of the area. Dew points will hang out in the 60s, probably maybe 50s during the afternoon hours next few days. And then you see Tuesday fall off a cliff there. That is our cold front. And it will really bring dew points down. We'll get some very dry air in here by Wednesday and Thursday. That brings about those big changes. In the meantime, we do have to deal with a heat index near 100 today here in San Antonio. Some places even warmer than that. It is going to be an above average day. We're not too far away from some records to give you some perspective. So this is some big time heat, and it lasts through Tuesday. We'll have a heat index right around 100 next 4 days or so. It's not until Wednesday when that front comes through, heat index goes away. Here's a look at the forecast. It does show some showers and storms developing a little bit later, about a 20% chance for all of us today. If you do get one of those downpours, there could be some gusty winds with it. Keep your weekend plans. Just keep an eye on the app and radar this afternoon in case one of these storms do pop up. By tomorrow, same story, although I think the best chance tomorrow is going to be east of I-35. We'll just put in a 10% chance of rain tomorrow for San Antonio. Water vapor shows we got a little twist in the atmosphere right there. That's the reason we are seeing some of this activity, and there's some energy trying to drop south, which may help to kick off those storms a little bit later today. As we go past that and look to Monday, Monday's just going to be a hot day. We're not expecting rain, 98 degrees. Here comes our front. Slide south, 40% chance of storms as the front comes through, and this is Tuesday evening. So overnight into early Wednesday, some chances for rain, and then dry air builds in behind that. We'll have high temperatures in the 80s on Wednesday. Thursday looks even better. So very hot next 4 days or so, 40% chance of rain. And then as we officially go into fall on Wednesday, highs in the 80s. Lows will dip into the 50s and 60s. Thursday and Friday morning, we'll have highs in the 80s with dry air and sunny skies. Guys.
All right, Justin Horn, thank you so much. Just made your day.
I know. Looking forward to the end of the week.
Time now, 6:47, 74 degrees out.
Lots of games happened last night.
All right, here we go. The Friday night lights are back, and they are brighter than ever. Look at that touchdown pass. We're going to have that and so much more right after the break.
Take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 963, Fireball 7, Daily 4, 0927, Fireball 3.
And your cash 5, 1, 6, 10, 15, 35. Here we go. Do you get numbers out, Sarah?
No, I'm trying to.
Mega Millions, 17, 32, 40, 59, 61. Big number 18, Megaplier 3. Good luck. Good morning, welcome back. Big game in our big game coverage. Undefeated number 3 Smithson Valley hosting 2-1 Wagner District 27 6A showdown. Here we go. Thunderbirds get on the board first. Isaiah Williams rolled out, find Markel Ford, 21-yard score, 7-0 Wagner. Game tied at 7. Smithson Valley making a huge statement with this run. Malachi Lane, remember the name. We're going to come back to him in a little bit. Number 2, 2022, going for 7. Look at that, 61-yard touchdown. It'll be 21-14 at halftime. Third quarter, the Rangers trying to establish the defense. There we go. Malachi Lane, remember the name? I told you. Got the ball loose, scooped it up, 38 yards the other way. The route is on. Here is the final from Smithson Valley, 42-14.
Super special, especially after last year's loss. Feels good to come back and win this year. Just on to the next one now. Just keep going, keep going. Go ahead, win district.
We scored in the special teams. We scored on defense. and we scored on one explosive run because it's hard to drive the ball all the time. You got to get some other ways to manufacture points. So we got 21 that way, and it's a difference in the ball game.
There we go. On to the next one. We're on to the next one. Time to check out the number 2 ranked Steel Knights. They're opening district play against East Central. Didn't take long for the Knights to see daylight. Quarterback Connor Vincent likes the matchup outside. Look at that. Beautiful. We call that the juice ball. Right in the end zone. Perfect 30-yard strike to Joe Perez. 7-0 Steel first quarter. The final from Lenhoff Stadium. 49-7. Packed stadium, too. Speaking of stadiums, headed to Hero Stadium now with Madison clinging to a 7-3 lead over Churchill in the fourth quarter. Mavs QB Caden Mata running the option, running it seamlessly, perfectly, kept it right up the middle, 4-yard score. The lead grows to 11. Let's check out the final from Hero Stadium, 21, Churchill 9. All right, over to Comalander Stadium. Leaf fans going crazy in the stands. Vols take on Roosevelt. Third quarter, Rough Riders in control. Quarterback Tyron Miller hitting Devin Tennyson Shepard. 3 names, 3-yard touchdown. Roosevelt goes up 49-7. Time to check out the big game coverage scoreboard for that final. So much more. So we got Roosevelt 56, Rough Riders lead 20, Churchill 9, Madison big win 21. East Central 7, Steel 49, and then Smithson Valley, the first highlight in this matchup, 42, Wagner 14. Any game you missed, any highlight you missed, we're going to have that on KSAT.com.
Awesome.
There we go. 6:53, 74 degrees out.
Let's take a look at what's coming up. Good morning, America.
Good morning. Coming up here on GMA, a third vaccine dose likely coming soon for some Americans. An FDA advisory panel backing emergency use authorization of the Pfizer booster for people 65 and older and those at high risk. One of the panel members joins us live to break down the decision. Plus, the crisis at the border. Thousands of migrants seeking asylum, the conditions they're facing as U.S. Customs and Border Protection closes a port of entry. And the search for Gabby Petito, now the missing woman's fiance, reported missing as well. The FBI is investigating. That continues as Gabby's parents speak to GMA. It's all ahead here on Good Morning America.
San Antonio police searching for a suspect involved in a shooting that's left one woman dead. Good morning. I'm Jonathan Cotto. That shooting taking place at a Motel 6 on the city's west side near Lackland Air Force Base. It was an early wake-up call for guests at this Motel 6 on Highway 90 West. Motel doors with gunshots and broken windows was the scene. Police responded for reports of a shooting at around 3:24 this morning. Investigators say there was a group of people outside of this motel. The victim was part of that group and was arguing with someone who police say was her significant other. That's when officers say someone in a vehicle drove up, pulled out a gun, and fired several shots, hitting the woman in the chest. Police say the woman was taken to University Hospital where she was later pronounced dead. Police are investigating witnesses that were present at the motel this morning. And of course, this case remains under investigation. We'll update you as more information is made available. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
All right, one last look at the forecast. We're going to be up around 97 today, heat index close to 100. There will be a few isolated showers and storms as we get towards the afternoon. Northeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Stays hot all the way into next week before we get to a cold front, which is scheduled to slide through Tuesday night into Wednesday. That brings some decent rain chances, but the bigger story, cooler weather, drier air by the end of next week.
So official fall starts on Wednesday, and that night is when we get a cool front.
It starts officially midday Wednesday, and that cold front will come through just before that. So it's going to feel so much better. And, you know, we've had some people say, well, that's not a cold front, that's a cool front. Well, technically we call it a cold front. You know, call it what you will. Drier air, that's going to make the difference with some mornings coming up Thursday and Friday morning.
Okay. How does the aquifer look right now?
Aquifer is not in great shape. We could use a little bit of rain, and that's the other side to this. Thankfully, we will get some showers and storms, I think, with this front as it moves through, 40% chance, and it's a good thing. We could use some rain.
Always.
It's been a little bit dry, and maybe an isolated shower or storm today, too.
Fantastic. Justin Horn, thank you so much.
Thank you, Justin.
We're going to take an hour-long break for Good Morning America. We come back, we have so much to talk about. Obviously, late-breaking news overnight, national news, we have border news, and then Jonathan Cotto doing a demonstration with guide dogs.
Yeah, he'll be out there, so you don't want to miss that. So just make sure you join us back here at 8 a.m.
All right, before we go, though, talking about showers, how happy you are the fall show is starting. Our master gardener, how's the gardener?
Oh, my gosh. See you guys at 8 o'clock.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
San Antonio police working to figure out what led up to an overnight shooting at a West Side motel. One woman dead this morning. We're going to have the latest from the investigation.
Taking a look outside, 73 degrees at 8 a.m. Justin Horn is here filling in for Sarah Spivey. He'll have our weekend forecast and he'll hint about a cool front coming in later this week.
Good morning, 8 o'clock this Saturday, September 18th. Thank you so much for starting your morning, your weekend with us. So the last couple of days you had off.
Yeah.
It's our weekend technically.
Yeah.
What did you do?
You know, I kind of stayed indoors.
Okay.
Didn't do much.
We're complete opposites. Because I was out and about working on my 29-year attempt at getting tan. It continued these last couple of days.
I hope you're wearing sunscreen.
I do wear sunscreen, Justin Horn. Am I going to need it today?
Yes, you will. And we're still in summer. Keep that in mind. It's still going to be hot out there. If you are going to be outside, know that the heat index is going to be up around 100. But as Sarah alluded to, there is good news in the forecast. We're getting excited about it because a cold front moves through next week. 74 right now. We do have some morning clouds trying to move in. Dew point is at 70. It's sticky out there. We're going to see humidity through most of today, and temperatures make it up to 97. Notice there are some rain chances there, about a 20% shot this afternoon. A couple pop-up showers and storms. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, but keep an eye on the radar this afternoon just in case. 72 Bandera, 74 in Hondo, 78 Pleasanton. Still a few 60s on the map as you get up towards Bernie Stage. Comfort's at 66. And looking at the radar, we did have one lone shower this morning come through Bandera, and actually we've got a second one trying to develop right there. These are itty-bitty showers, but you may get a little bit of rain if you're watching us from Bandera or Medina County. Just shows you the air is a little bit unstable this morning, and we do have some of those morning clouds, as I mentioned. They shouldn't stick around too long. Heat index will be above 100 today, so that's the headline for this afternoon. How about rainfall? A couple of isolated showers and storms, as we mentioned earlier. And then, yes, a cool down. Cold front arrives late on Tuesday. This will kick up some showers and storms and give us some drier, cooler weather. We'll talk more about that in the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin. New this morning, one woman shot and killed, and this morning police searching for the person they believe responsible. So take a look. This all happened just before 3:30 this morning. This is the 6800 block of Highway 90 West. This is the parking lot of a Motel 6. That's where investigators tell us a woman in her 30s was in an argument with someone. Now, that argument escalated to gunfire. Someone in a vehicle pulled out a weapon and shot the woman in the chest. Then that suspect sped off. And the woman who was shot, the victim, rushed to the hospital. That is where she later died. Investigators now working to figure out who exactly pulled the trigger and why.
Well, now to an active Amber Alert for a missing child from the Converse area this morning. The Judson ISD Police Department is searching for Larry Rodriguez Pomales. She's a 12-year-old Hispanic female, 5 feet tall, and weighs about 100 pounds. She has brown hair and was last seen wearing a black shirt and a pink backpack. Officials believe this child could be in immediate danger. If you have any information, call the Judson ISD Police Department. That number on your screen right now, 210-659-9789. A crisis in Del Rio. Americans stranded on the Mexican side of the border and Mexican nationals stranded on the U.S. side. The international bridge connecting our two nations now shut down.
The federal government closing this port of entry, saying it was due to urgent safety and security needs. The traffic backed up for miles. As John Paul Barajas shows us, the reason for the closure, more than 13,000 migrants stuck under the bridge.
Bumper-to-bumper traffic. Mexican nationals working in the U.S. stuck with no place to go. A statement from U.S. Customs and Border Protection didn't say when the Del Rio International Bridge will reopen.
It's not going to open right now.
Del Rio police on scene had to start turning people away.
Around, please. When do you think it's going to be open? There's no time frame.
It's a cluster of confusion, concern, and frustration.
Nosotros ya pensamos que íbamos a ir de volada para Acuña, pero pues no.
Ana Padron's a working mom. Her kids are in Acuña, but she has no idea when she'll be able to pick them up from her grandmother's.
No, de hecho tampoco no tengo ni casa aquí, por eso voy y vengo todos los días.
Padron says if this closure lasts all night, she'll probably have to sleep in her car. She thinks it isn't safe enough to make the hour drive to the Eagle Pass port of entry. That's where all normal travel and trade is being routed to.
I have people, customers that depend on, this pottery for their business.
She's a U.S. citizen and does business in Mexico. After our interview, she went across and now she's stuck and tells us the only way out is driving to another port, but the town to go through to get there is dangerous. Is there any concern of dangers for U.S. citizens stuck in Acuña?
Not really. Well, but I live over there, so I have a house over there.
Rosa Luz, an Acuña local, agreed, explaining the city of Piedras isn't a place you want to be once it gets dark.
Well, Piedras, it isn't safe. Piedras, there's like shootings over there.
And those long lines we just showed you are no longer here. They've been turned around and pushed back. As for the woman we spoke with who is stuck in Mexico, she says she's made it through Piedras and is now at the Eagle Pass port of entry, but she's waiting in lines that are miles long. And again, the most frustrating thing for the people who are still here is they have no idea when this port of entry will reopen. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Great reporting. Now, officials say they still have no idea when the port will be open once again.
Well, to the latest COVID-19 numbers here at home, the 7-day average of new cases slightly increasing in Bexar County. The rolling average is now at 835 new cases.
And that brings our total up to 302,964 cases in total since the pandemic began. Now, city health officials also reporting 894 people in our local hospitals, 323 patients in the ICU, 220 people on ventilators. 9 more people have died from this virus.
Well, clearer answer on coronavirus booster shots after an FDA panel recommended Pfizer boosters for people 65 and older, along with those who are considered high risk. At the same time, the panel declined to recommend boosters for all Americans, something the Biden administration was pushing for. We spoke with the president of the Texas Biomedical Research Institute about that decision. Texas Biomed helped in the development of the vaccine. They say in the meantime, the focus should still be on the sizable portion of people who are still unvaccinated.
So although boosters will be quite important and we'll need to evaluate them to help us protect those that are vaccinated, let's vaccinate more people. That is the way that we're going to get over this pandemic.
Well, the CDC will weigh in on this recommendation, and if the FDA agrees with the plan, booster shots would roll out as early as next week.
Time now is 8:07, 74 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, are you looking to buy a used car? We'll tell you how Hurricane Ida could have your impact, how could have impacted your purchase.
All right, well, let's take a live look out at the Alamo City. You know, okay, sun is out. It is Saturday morning. A lot of people have plans to be out and about, but what is your activity going to look like? What is this weather going to do? Is that a freeze frame? We're going to check in with Justin Horn in just a bit. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. Many of us have dogs, and obviously we share a special connection with them. Do you have dogs?
Of course.
2 dogs, they're fantastic. But for others, that special connection is essential for accomplishing daily tasks.
That's right, and today we are taking a look at the training involved for guide dogs. Our Jonathan Cotto joins us live from the Guide Dogs of Texas. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Max. Good morning, Sarah. You're right. I'm here at the Guide Dog for Texas, specifically at the Kim Rapier Site Center with Marta Menchaca, who's going to be sharing with us a little bit of information on what it takes to train these puppies, because essentially this is a puppy school, right, where they get their training needed to be paired with those who need a guide dog. Good morning, Marta. How are you?
Good morning. Great. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yes, you're right. We breed and train guide dogs for the blind. So we are the only school in the state of Texas that is certified.
Now, Marta, here we are at the Kim Rapier Site Center. We can see some of the puppies here with their trainers. What does the training look like when it's taking place here?
With training, we meet once a month and we do exercises like you see right now. They practicing some of the skills like sit, stay, down, and recall. The trainers are volunteers that we call puppy raisers, and puppy raisers help us to train puppies until they are ready to go to advanced training. That way, when they go to advanced training, they already had all the basics and they are ready for the serious training. So puppy raisers keep the puppy from 8 weeks to almost 2 years, and they take it with them all the world, all the places they go to. They train in basic obedience, socialization, Anything that you think that guide dog will need in the future. And they're not alone. We're here to help them. Like you see, we're here with them, teaching them how to do that. So we never leave them alone. They're always here to support them.
Thank you so much, Marta. Well, folks, one of the items you mentioned, Marta, is the importance of volunteers. Facilities like this require about 200 volunteers to make the training of these puppies possible. Max, I'm going to hang out with Marta here and, of course, these beautiful and gorgeous puppies, and we'll visit with y'all a little bit later.
Aww.
Thank you, Jonathan.
What they need to do is catch you on the puppy voice.
Everyone has their own dog voice.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I don't think I have mine. But either way, we got news to talk about.
All right. Well, Hurricane Ida left a trail of destruction that included flooded cars, trucks, and SUVs.
And while we didn't really get impacted here in San Antonio, knock on wood, experts say you should still be on the lookout for flooded vehicles if you're looking for a used car.
GMSA producer Rosalyn Jimenez explains.
If you're shopping for a used auto in the weeks and months ahead, pay special attention and make sure you don't buy a flood-damaged vehicle. Consumer Reports says the waterlogged vehicles can be shipped to other parts of the country and sold to unsuspecting buyers. And that water damage can eventually corrode and ruin critical parts of the vehicle, like the electronics. So be extra vigilant when inspecting any used vehicle. Among the warning signs Consumer Reports says to watch for are vehicles being sold with a lost title or only a bill of sale. It could be a warning sign that the vehicle hasn't been properly repaired or re-inspected following the water damage. Utilize online tools like the National Motor Vehicle Title Information System, which can help you get a background check on a vehicle. And Carfax offers a free flood damage check for cars it sells. When checking out a car, spend extra time examining the carpets for signs of water damage. A musty smell or caked-on mud can indicate damage, and even watch for brand new carpets in an older vehicle. Look at the headlights to see if a water line is visible on the reflector. Rosalyn Jimenez, KSAT 12 News.
Rosalind, thank you. Let's take a look at live radar this morning. We've got a couple showers that are tracking through the hill country. No big deal. These are quick-moving showers, and they tend to die up pretty quickly. But seeing a couple there, Bandera County and the Medina County. This latest one pretty much already gone. I think we will see a few more showers and storms though this afternoon. A little bit of a cloud deck over the airport right now. Some morning low clouds. They shouldn't last all that long. 76 degrees, calm winds. Dew point is at 71, so it is fairly humid this morning. And you can see some of those clouds that we're seeing there in the distance starting to pop up. 66 Bernie Stage, 74 Hondo, 72 Randolph, 71 in New Braunfels, and zooming out some in the upper 70s around Del Rio. It was in the 80s last hour, so a little bit of an improvement there. Dew points have risen some, so that's why it feels a little more sticky outside. Dew points are in the 70s. That puts us in the oppressive category. There is enough humidity there where we're going to have a heat index today. 97, the forecast high, but it'll feel like 100. 101 in the Braunfels. It'll feel like 103 in Carrizo Springs. The heat is on. Summer's still with us for sure, and that'll be the case tomorrow too. Here's a look at the heat index forecast. We've got a heat index around 100 all the way through Tuesday. Notice what happens on Wednesday, though. That is our cold front. Does make a difference. We get rid of the heat index, and in fact, high temperatures will be in the 80s. Much, much better by the time we get towards the end of next week. But we got to get through this weekend. We could see a few cooling showers or thunderstorms this afternoon. This is around 7 p.m. today. It does show that we may get some activity popping up. Seems that we have a little bit of energy working in, so that's a possibility. Some gusty winds with any of the thunderstorms that develop, although we're not expecting any sort of severe weather. By Sunday afternoon, a couple more showers and storms developing generally east of I-35. So about a 20% chance today, 10% chance coming up tomorrow. On water vapor, we can see our little twist in the atmosphere here. That's that little disturbance I was talking about. We're on the west side of it, but there's still enough energy there to perhaps get some showers and storms going today. Then we turn our attention to this storm system up across the Pacific Northwest. This is our next cold front. And as we look at the forecast going forward into next week, yes, on Monday it will be hot. 98 degrees, near record highs. But here comes our front. We think Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening it moves through. 40% chance of some showers and storms as it does. And by Wednesday morning, the rain is pushing south. Drier air is shifting in. We'll see the clouds start to decrease from mostly cloudy skies in the morning to mostly clear skies in the afternoon. And the high temperature 89 on Wednesday with dry air moving in, high pressure shifting in. This is going to be a great forecast as we get into Thursday and Friday of next week. In the meantime, upper 90s, there's your chance of rain today, 10% chance tomorrow, 98 Monday, 97 Tuesday, 40% chance of rain, and then 89 as we said on Wednesday as fall officially begins. Right on cue, breezy. 88 Thursday, we start off at 63. I think we'll see some 50s on the map Friday morning with highs in the upper 80s, sun, low humidity. Finally feeling a little bit like fall, guys.
50s and 60s? Where are we?
You know, the high school kids who got their Letterman jackets, even though it's like probably going to be in the 80s.
You wear it.
You wear it.
You have to rep it.
You have to, because it's like, when do you get to wear it in South Texas?
Exactly. All right, Justin Horn, thank you so much. 8:18, 74 degrees out.
Well, it's September in South Texas, and that means high school football.
Speaking of varsity letters, we're going to have full recap, all the best games, best runs, best catches, best touchdowns, boom, best stiff arms, right after the break. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. Friday Night Lights back and brighter than ever. Starting off with Holmes and O'Connor. We got the best highlights in town. Huskies coming off their first loss of the season, while the Panthers, they're actually looking for the first win. Panthers on the prowl. O'Connor running the option read to the left. Boom, quarterback John Locke. Keeper cutting back to the right. Wide open, great misdirection play. 20-yard gain later in the same drive. Running back Aaron Alidas, boom, on the board. 30-yard score, had the hand up, showing the number 1 for 44. 7 O'Connor, the final from Ferris, 39-14. Next up, South San Bobcats would have their handfuls with the visiting Clemens Buffaloes. They start the stampede right from the start. Running back Torian Smith getting to the line, slips by 2 defenders, running free, 24 yards to the end zone. What a heck of a start. 7-0 Clemens, the final from South San, 41-7. We have so many more highlights on KSAT.com and coming up in our next hour of the show. Before we go, though, some fun facts for today. We got 11 a.m. Texas A&M hosting New Mexico, UTSA hosting Middle Tennessee 5 p.m., and then Rice visiting UT at 7 p.m. coming off that bad loss.
Will you be leaving your couch this
no,
afternoon?
It's a hard no.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, plus we have Penn State and Auburn tonight, but that's beside. Anyway, 8:22, 74 degrees out. We are.
All right, well, later today, David Elder visits a popular Fredericksburg restaurant serving chef-driven elevated comfort food. I like that, fancy comfort food. We'll have a preview when we come back.
You know, you are such a renowned chef. You have so many different ideas, and right in front of us, we have a display of some of the top items that you have on the menu out here, but the one that's sitting right in front of me grabbed my attention right off the bat. A chicken fried ribeye covered in lobster.
Absolutely.
I mean, how can you beat that? That sounds over the top.
I don't think you can beat that. I mean, that's about as good as it gets right there.
Talk to me about the preparation for this, though. What goes in? I see there's a little bit of, there's a lot of extra things going on here besides just the lobster on top.
Sure. So we start off with a certified Angus beef ribeye that we pound out. After that, we take our lobster tails and we pull the meat out of the shells, and we cook it real slow. We butter poach it, so it's just perfectly tender, just super flavorful and succulent. Mix that in with a little bit of our cream gravy, as well as some roasted hatch chilies and a little bit of bacon as well, because bacon makes everything better.
This is comfort food, right? And you're just executing it on a different level. I mean, but a lot of these elements, especially with like what's in front of me, I mean, you've chicken fried a ribeye. That's so cool.
Yes, comfort food.
Mm-hmm. And fancy comfort food.
Yeah, it makes you feel a little better about eating it, right?
There you go. You throw a garnish on anything, it's fancy. 8:27, 75 degrees out.
All right, one man in jail this morning after 2 families fought to keep him out of their apartments last night. We have the story.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 8:30 this morning, September 18th. Finally, we might be getting some relief from these oppressive temps.
No, earlier in the show, you asked me what I did over my weekend. I forgot. I played tennis for the first time. After rupturing my Achilles, I was able to kind of move.
Okay, did you win?
I don't really compete anymore. I just play for. We hit.
You're like one of the most competitive people I know.
I know. That's why I try not to. That's why I try not to actually be like, we're gonna compete, because it's too much.
Sarah Costa has one speed, and it's go. Justin Horn.
Yeah.
Go, Justin.
We're still taking that opponent all over the court, right? We weren't taking it easy on him.
No mercy.
No. We've got a couple of showers out there this morning. We've been watching on radar. These are really light showers, not a big deal, but it does show that there's a little bit of instability out there, and we should see a little bit more activity later today. Don't expect a lot of rain. That's not really the big story. I think the story today is going to be the heat and the humidity. There you see some of those showers I mentioned. We've had some move through Bandera County, a couple in Medina County, and another little shower starting to show up in Kerr County now. The energy is all coming north to south, and as some of that energy pulls through this afternoon, we should see a bit more activity on the radar. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid-70s. There is some more moisture out there this morning, a little bit of added moisture, and so it feels kind of sticky. 72 Randolph, 71 New Braunfels, 76 Canyon Lake, 68 right now in Comfort. Here are our rain chances today: 20%, 10% tomorrow. Tuesday, 40%, and that is with that cold front that you're going to hear us talk about for basically the next 3 days. We're going to milk it because we're excited that it's going to cool down and we'll get some drier air in here. Meantime, 97 today, 20% chance of rain. Northeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Heat index, keep in mind, is going to be up near 100. We'll talk more about the 7-day forecast and get you set for next week coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Well, a scary scene on the city's northeast side that ends with one man in custody after two families fought to keep him from breaking into their apartments. This was the scene just before 1 a.m. at the Via del Valencia apartments in the 13,000 block of O'Connor Road. Police say the suspect was breaking windows, trying to break into two different apartments. Each apartment had a family in them. Both families fought the suspect to keep him from coming inside their apartments. Police arrested him, and we are told will face two charges, one for criminal mischief and the other for trespassing.
In your morning headlines, the United States military admitting that it mistakenly killed 10 people and targeted the wrong vehicle in an airstrike in Kabul last month. The top general of the United States Central Command, Frank McKenzie, says that the vehicle targeted was likely not a threat associated with the terrorist organization ISIS-K. The investigation later found that all of those killed in a residential compound were civilians. Now, McKenzie apologized and says that he is fully responsible for the strike and for the outcome.
Robert Durst, a subject of the HBO series The Jinx, has been convicted of first-degree murder. A Los Angeles jury found the millionaire guilty in the execution-style killing of his best friend, Susan Berman, more than 20 years ago. He killed Berman at her Beverly Hills home back in 2000, and it happened just hours before she was set to talk to investigators about the mysterious disappearance of Durst's first wife, who was last seen in 1982. Before the current trial, Durst had actually been acquitted of murder in a separate trial here in Texas back in 2003.
Ransomware groups that have been extorting major U.S. companies for millions and millions of dollars are soon to become targets themselves. United States officials say as soon as next week, the United States Treasury Department plans to impose sanctions on an entity in the cryptocurrency market. Treasury officials also issuing new guidance to companies how to avoid running afoul of United States law when making ransomware payments to criminals. This is the most direct move yet by the Biden administration to go after ransomware groups. Now to the battle over booster shots. Now, the FDA advisory panel delivering a mixed decision on a third dose of the Pfizer vaccine, deciding not to recommend boosters for everyone 16 and up, but still approving those booster shots for those 65 and older, or if you're at high risk.
ABC's Elwin Lopez is at the CDC headquarters in Atlanta with the latest on the pandemic and what comes next in the booster rollout.
This morning, millions of vaccinated Americans one step closer to getting an added dose, at least 6 months after that second one. This after an FDA panel backed the Pfizer booster for emergency use authorization, but only to those 65 and older, as well as anyone at high risk of severe COVID.
We do have a unanimous 18 out of 18 who voted yes.
But first, the panel overwhelmingly rejecting it for the general public, saying more data is needed.
One of the issues in this is that much of the data that's been presented and is being discussed today is not peer-reviewed and has not been reviewed by FDA.
The recommendation comes following the Biden administration's suggestion that the general public be ready to roll up its sleeves for that additional arm to needle starting Monday, but now adding this was only pending approval. A final decision expected in the coming days. Then it heads to the CDC, where the agency will also consider a third dose for essential workers at the front lines of the pandemic. The FDA panel unanimously supporting it. Meanwhile, the additional shots already going into the arms of the immunocompromised, like Beth Dixon. This as the pandemic continues to reach new heights. The U.S. now averaging more than 1,400 deaths a day, approximately 7.5 times higher than in mid-July, with ICUs in 8 states now running out of beds. More than 2,000 of those hospitalized across the country sick with COVID or children. In South Carolina, 17-year-old Christian Davila is still struggling to walk a month after contracting the virus.
Right now, it's just physical therapy to get me back to 100%. COVID took all my stamina away.
And one of the FDA advisory committee members, Dr. Paul Offit, said that he hopes that third dose will help those at high risk of severe COVID, but said that if we really want to get on top of the pandemic, we need to vaccinate the unvaccinated. Elwin Lopez, ABC News, Atlanta.
Well, we're just 1 week away from the 8th annual Head for the Cure 5K. Hundreds of runners will lace up their sneakers or hit the road virtually to help raise funds to benefit brain cancer research. Brain cancer hits thousands of families every year, including one of our own here at KSAT 12.
Back in 2013, we lost our news director, Jim Boyle, to brain cancer after a virtual-only event last year. This year, there's an option to run in person or run virtually.
So there is a discount code if you register before Wednesday. Type in the word CURE in all caps to get $10 off. We have the link to register right now on ksat.com/community.
All right, checking in with Jonathan Cotto. It is National Guide Dog Month, and this morning we are taking an up-close and personal look at how guide dogs are being trained here in Texas.
They are so precious. Jonathan Cotto joins us live from Guide Dogs of Texas. Good morning, Jonathan. So what are the folks there looking for in a dog?
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Max. And you're right, they are absolutely precious. And I know you have your dogs and you share such a beautiful relationship with them. And just like us, every dog has its own unique personality, and that's what they look for. They're looking for temperament. And if I'm not mistaken, Jamie Massey's here to correct me if I'm wrong. Good morning, Jamie. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Now, when it comes to looking for a guide dog, I know, we mentioned they have their own personalities, and matching them with the right owner is very, very important.
Yes, exactly. We have our own breeding line, so we're genetically selecting dogs with the correct temperament for guide dog work and also the correct health. And because dogs are like people, we get people calling in with all different types of backgrounds and needs. We breed and train our dogs the same way, of all different backgrounds and temperament, so that way we can best match them.
Jamie, now we are located in the advanced training area of guide dogs for Texas, and I know we're going to see a demonstration of how the training takes place between the owner and the dog.
Yes, correct. And so we have Levi here. He is in advanced training, and he's with his instructor, Amy, and Amy is teaching him how to guide someone. So here he is indicating stairs, so that way someone can either find the stairs, or when they're traveling, they don't trip on the stairs. And when the stairs go down, he is going to indicate by sitting there, and she's found the stairs. One of the other nice things is the dogs are going to navigate around obstacles. So when the dog is walking, he's going to navigate her safely around any obstacles in the way.
Thank you so much, Jamie. So, Max, Sarah, the training is a little differently on how we would train our own dogs versus how they are trained here. And we'll get a little bit more into that later this morning. Back to you both.
They're so cute.
I know.
I just
so precious.
Put it on the Instagram. I said these pups are pros and adorable.
Very much adorable.
Time now 8:40, 75 degrees out.
Well, a new episode of KSAT Explains tackles tacos in San Antonio. Just ahead on GMSA, a behind-the-scenes breakdown of what went into making this episode. I think just a lot of, taste testing.
Yeah, I'm very jealous. I know that our KSAT Explains team did a phenomenal job, but I'm also very jealous that they got the taste test at all.
I know.
You know, it'd be a great start to the morning.
What?
Breakfast tacos.
I think this is a freeze frame. I think those cars aren't stalled on the highway.
No, we're going to check in with Justin Horde for your full forecast in just a sec.
Well, this week's episode of KSAT Explains was all about tacos.
I love it. So
Yeah.
the history, the evolution, and the importance of tacos to San Antonio's identity and our culture.
Alicia Barretta steps into the breakdown booth to talk about what she learned working on this episode.
It's never too early, and it's definitely never too late for tacos, and I think we can all agree that there's really no such thing as too many tacos, so I was very excited to accept the challenge to join this edition of KSAT Explains, and I kicked things off at Taquitos West. So they're on I-10 and West Avenue, and they've truly always been a favorite for me for your traditional street tacos. They have more than 5 meats, including my favorite, but it's very exclusive because it's just Thursday through Sunday, so it's a big treat for everyone, and that's al pastor. So many hours go into making this magic of a meat, marinating it. Really what I learned is it's about 8 or 9 ingredients, but it takes hours to make, and then after they bring it to a boil, they let it cool, and then that's really when the magic of prepping the meat begins, and then stacking it up to create this trompo, so this trunk really is what it looks like. I really enjoyed getting to learn more about, just the differences of the tacos, of how really just the scene has blown up here in San Antonio, and really everywhere you go, you can find a warm tortilla with some delicious meat or cheese if you like it that way. So be sure to check out this episode, and I've said it before, don't do it on an empty stomach.
Alicia, thank you. Let's take a look at the average first front we get here in San Antonio. Typically, it's late September. The last few years, 2019, it was October 11th, 2018, September 22nd, 2017, 2016, it was September 26th, last year, September 4th. All of this to say, it averages out about late September. And guess what? We're going to see a front next week, so right on cue. We've got a front headed our way. Should bring some cooler and drier weather in our direction. In the meantime, it's warm and humid this morning. And we do actually have some showers trying to pop up. We've had a couple in Medina County, and then another one has started to pop up here in Kerr County. Everything's moving north to south, and we'll get some more energy during the afternoon. So expect some more of this on the radar later today. There's a look at our beautiful city, and temperatures right now, 76 degrees at the airport, 79 Kelly, 72 at Randolph. We have light winds this morning. And some morning clouds. We've seen those showing up there in far western Bexar County. A little bit of cloud cover too on the city's east side, in between the airport, reporting some sun. And then you see some of those clouds moving north to south that are producing some of those showers out to our west. A lot of places in the 70s at this hour. 77 Carrizo Springs, 78 Cotulla, 79 in Del Rio. Dew points today probably dropping off a little bit into the low 60s, upper 50s. It's not going to be overly humid, but there's enough humidity there where we will get some heat indices next few days. By Tuesday into Wednesday, though, boom, there it is. There's our front. It drops the dew point, and we'll have some very dry air by the middle part and end of next week. For today, though, 97 degrees. The forecast high heat index is going to be up near 100. Places like New Braunfels could see a heat index close to 101, 104 in Cotulla. So this is borderline dangerous heat. Got to be careful. I know a lot of people have outdoor plans today. Just know that it is going to be toasty and somewhat humid. That will lead to a couple of showers and storms this afternoon. This is around 7 o'clock. Does show some isolated activity popping up. Some gusty winds will be possible with anything that develops. And then by tomorrow, I think the threat shifts east of I-35, but there is still a couple of showers in the forecast tomorrow. So about a 10% chance here in San Antonio on Sunday. Here's a look at the tropics. We still do have an active situation out there. 3 systems that we are watching. The first being Odette. It's a tropical storm now, and moving on to the north and east. Not going to affect land, but it is bringing some high surf to places along the northeast in New England. There's another system down here. This one has a high probability of developing. Could become a named storm, and there is one behind that as well with a 30% chance of development as it moves off to the west and northwest. If we get another named storm, it would be Peter. Good news, nothing developing in the Gulf right now, so it's all out there in the Atlantic, and we have time to watch it. Our futurecast shows that we'll get some very hot temperatures Monday, 98. Then by Tuesday, here comes the front. 40% chance rain as it moves through. I think a broken line of showers and storms. Still know that we'll get a lot of rain out of it, but there's a decent chance to at least get some storms. And then high pressure builds in behind that. We start clearing by Wednesday morning. In fact, the rain moves south. We get some dry air, cooler temperatures, highs in the upper 80s. I know that's not super cool, but it's a change, and we'll get the drier air, which will allow for some cooler mornings. 97 tomorrow, 98 Monday, 97 Tuesday. So there's our stretch of hot weather. That changes Tuesday night. 89 on Wednesday, so we officially go into fall, breezy and cooler. Some great mornings by Thursday and Friday. And we've had some people write in and say, why are you calling this a cold front? It's not cold. Well, that's a technical term for it. It is only going to be cooler, though, not necessarily cold. But
It doesn't matter. It just means that we're going to get cooler temperatures.
Syracuse is hosting a party at 2:21 on Wednesday to celebrate the end of summer.
Hey.
I'm very excited. I've started drinking pumpkin spice lattes like literally a month ago.
Cold or hot?
Either. I don't care.
Okay. Time now, just about 8:50, 77 degrees out.
And still ahead on GMSA, another week of high school football.
That's right. We are talking Friday Night Lights. Best touchdowns you got? Right after the break.
Taking a look outside of the roads right now. Smooth traffic this Saturday morning. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. The Friday Night Lights are back and brighter than ever. Let's take a look. Gridiron for some high school football highlights. Some Memorial cheerleaders, they got the rally going, but here we are. The touchdowns were flowing. Brackenridge down, up 21-6. Seems to be working. Elijah Cantu, Matthew Rubio, beautiful slant, 6 points. They're going to miss the extra point, but the lead down to 9. Eagles didn't quit. Richard Lopez, you just saw it there. Brandon Garcia connect for that 3-yard touchdown. Eagles up 28-12. The final from Edgewood Veterans, 42-20. Next up, we got Burbank. The Burbank Bulldogs looking tough. They have a 7-point lead once we head away from there. We go. Number 5 sitting in the pocket, moving around. Look at that. Ramiro Salazar buying some time. Ooh, look at Andrew down the field, launching that 24-yard strike for the score. 14-0 Bulldogs. The final, Burbank wins a close one, a barn burner in overtime, 27-26 over Edison. We're going to have the full scoreboard in our next hour. And, of course, if you want to see your school's highlights, just head to KSAT.com. Time now, just about 8:55, 77 degrees out.
A lot of oops in there.
We got a lot of talented kids out here.
This is really terrifying, by the way. So Halloween is just around the corner. Ahead on GMSA, we'll tell you about a new haunted house set to come to the northeast side. All right, I'm a big Halloween person.
All right, you got your costume ready?
No, I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
But I don't know. Go ahead.
If you don't have plans yet, we have a good idea for you. A brand new, super spooky haunted house set to open over at Rolling Oaks Mall.
So Haunted Oaks will debut on the Northeast Side Mall on October 1st. There's going to be ghouls, creepy corridors.
Hopefully not that.
No, that's definitely creepy. And scary surprises for Halloween fans 12 years and older. And you won't want to miss it. Head over to KSAT.com. We've got the details about how you can get your ticket.
If you show up to the studio wearing that, I'm leaving.
Oh, maybe it'll be something scary this year.
Oh.
I like to do like cute things.
Yeah, you did Harry Potter one year. It was terrifying. 8:57, 77 degrees out.
It was Voldemort. We'll be right back.
New this morning, one woman dead after a shooting at a motel on the west side. We have the latest details from police.
138 people have been charged in a number of healthcare schemes, resulting in more than $1 billion in losses. We'll explain.
And back here at home, fall officially starts this coming week. So what is the rest of the day? What does the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Justin Horn in just a few moments. Until then, good morning at 9 o'clock this Saturday, September 18th. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been talking through the morning. There's a cold front coming in, but people are complaining that it's cool and not cold.
Hey, look. It's not going to be hot. I mean, it's going to be hot today, right?
Hot.
You know what? You do the weather.
Yeah. Technicalities, okay? We're working through this. Don't worry. Yes, there is a cold front. It's not going to be cold, though. You're right, Sierra. It's just going to drop the humidity a little bit. We'll see temperatures cooler. Really is a good forecast. Let's talk about the tailgate forecast. If you're going to go support the Roadrunners today at the Alamo Dome, obviously the game's inside, but if you're going to celebrate a little bit beforehand, we do have some temperatures in the upper 70s. It's going to be a toasty day, up around 97 by 5 o'clock. There is a 20% chance of a shower or storm. Good luck to UTSA today. Looking at the live radar, we have one little shower, actually pretty good little downpour working through Kirk County. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit closer and show you exactly where that storm is, mainly over rural areas, but just crossing over Highway 41 there, and we'll continue to move south, probably into Real County if it does hold together. You're going to get a decent downpour out of this as it moves south and southwest. Nothing here around San Antonio. We could get some activity this afternoon, as we showed you there. 97 degrees. Heat index is going to be close to 100 today. with humidity levels the way they are. Northeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll lose the rain chances for the most part tomorrow and into Monday, but it stays hot before that front moves through. We're going to talk timing, rain chances, and yes, how cool will it be with that front? We'll have more on that in just a bit, guys.
Thank you, Justin. A woman is dead this morning following a shooting at a West Side motel overnight. It happened just before 3:30 this morning in the 6800 block of Highway 90 West in the parking lot of a Motel 6. That's where San Antonio police say a woman in her 30s was in an argument with someone when someone in the vehicle pulled up and shot the woman in the chest and then sped off. The woman was rushed to the hospital where she later died. Officers are looking for the suspect and talking with witnesses.
In your morning headlines, new documents reveal concerns about the conduct of some Capitol police officers on January 6th during that riot at the Capitol. According to internal documents, a high-ranking Capitol police officer told those under his command not to wear riot gear on that day. An unidentified Capitol Police lieutenant emailed the tip line to say that the supervising officer in question, quote, may have assisted the insurrection attempts through passive action, end quote. Now, the person also described the high-ranking officer leaning against the wall, taking no action as other officers tried to hold back the mob. All of the documents are part of an internal investigation going on right now by the Capitol Police.
The Department of Justice says it has uncovered a number of health care schemes resulting in $1.4 billion in losses. Dozens of doctors, nurses, and other licensed medical professionals were among 138 people charged in this investigation. This is the largest number of false claims submitted to Medicare and other government insurers, totaling $1.1 billion. Executives allegedly paid doctors and nurses to order unnecessary equipment, testing, and pain medications. Prosecutors say the money ended up being used on luxury items like vehicles, yachts, and real estate.
Well, a new study of all 3 COVID vaccines in the United States actually finds Moderna is the most effective, but it's not by a large margin. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control, CDC, said they led the nationwide study. They say that the researchers looked at the antibodies in the blood of 100 healthy volunteers after they had been vaccinated. They found Moderna's vaccine was slightly more effective than Pfizer's in keeping people out of the hospital.
Well, University Health and Bexar County are partnering to make flu shots free and available and as convenient as possible this year by hosting 4 drive-through flu shot events over the next 2 months. The first one is happening right now until noon. Appointments are required. For more information on other dates and how to sign up, just visit our website, ksat.com/community.
All right, well, it is National Guide Dog Day and National Guide Dog Month, too. We're taking a look into training guide dogs, what they have to do, and how they're partnered with their owners.
Jonathan Cotto joins us live at the Guide Dogs for Texas. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Sarah. Well, you know, one of the important things to mention, because it is National Guide Dog, is just the relationship between the dog and its owner. And for that, we have Judy Sinclair, who is here with her dog, Indy. Judy, how has this relationship been for you?
It has been wonderful. She is exactly what I needed. The match is spot on. I have had, she's my 4th guide dog. She's my first guide dog from Guide Dogs of Texas. And I say, yoo-hoo. I'm really, really thankful. I'm thankful to God for this school.
Now, Judy, it's an important difference to highlight. You know, we were mentioning here in conversation, you know, when we think of dogs, we think of them as pets. But in this case, you know, you do have a beautiful relationship with a dog, but they are a working dog. They are performing when they're with you.
Absolutely. And I don't allow anyone to touch Indy while she has her harness on because it messes up her mind and her training. I've stayed consistent with that for so long, and it really makes a difference because people don't understand that, oh, look at that cute little dog, you know, and you just go up and you want to talk, you know, you want to touch a dog because you love dogs. But the difference is that when they have the harness on, they're working. And so she understands when she gets her harness on and we're going to go to work. She's going to take me where I need to go. She's going to take me there safely. She's going to stop at steps. She's going to cross the street safely. I'm going to be using my hearing. She's going to be listening to what I tell her, and she's going to be watching.
Judy, thank you so much for sharing that information with me. We greatly appreciate it. We're going to continue talking. But Max, Sarah, it's important to mention, folks out there, if you see someone with the guide dog, just the importance of not going up to the dog. As cute as they may look, don't go up to the dog. They are working, they're engaged, and they need to stay focused. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto. Back to you, Max and Sarah.
They really work so hard.
Oh, yeah. Do amazing work. Time now is 9:07, 77 degrees out.
Well, David Elder takes us to the Texas coast. Still ahead, we have a preview of today's episode of Texas Eats.
And the time getting closer and closer. Plans for the Day of the Dead River Parade are already underway. We have the details, what you need to know, next.
9:07, 78 degrees. Justin Horn has our weekend forecast when we come back. Well, fall is almost here, and that means that it's once again time for a favorite fall tradition, not PSLs, but visiting a pumpkin patch.
I'm going to interpret that for some of our viewers. PSL is pumpkin spice latte.
Yes, thank you, Max.
Big fan?
Huge fan.
All right. So, if you're a big fan of the fall, you might be wondering, where can you go and find a pumpkin patch? Don't worry, we got you covered.
It's all on our website right now. We have an interactive map where you can see all the pumpkin patches around the San Antonio area. For that map, just head to KSAT.com. And we're still weeks away from Dia de los Muertos, but plans for the Day of the Dead River Parade are already underway. So this year, the parade will be an in-person event.
Oh, nice. The Day of the Dead River Parade happening Friday, October 29th. Starts at 8 o'clock. And of course, we're going to have a live broadcast right here on KSAT 12. You can find all the information. Just head to KSAT.com. So Justin Horn, have you and the family, have you guys started thinking about Halloween?
No.
Oh, the girls haven't told you what they want to be for Halloween yet?
They've been thinking about it. I haven't prepared myself yet because it still feels like it should be June. I can't keep up with life.
Well, maybe if we bring Halloween to life, the weather will comply.
Yes. Usually it does. I feel like the last couple of years has been pretty chilly on Halloween.
It has been nice.
So hopefully it plays out that way this year, too. It needs to be chilly. That makes it more Halloweenish. That's
spooky.
Yeah. Let's look at the radar. We do have some showers out there this morning. These are moving south and west. No lightning detected with these, but some decent downpours. It's just one lone downpour here, and we'll zoom in a little bit closer. It's in Kerr County, moving towards the Stowers Corner area. Pretty rural area out there, but some folks getting some rain. It's going to move down towards Highway 39. There is enough instability out there where we should get a few more showers and storms today with a little bit of disturbance working through north to south. There is the scene outside, looking at mostly clear skies with a few morning clouds trying to work in here around San Antonio. 79 calm winds, feels like 82 when you factor in that dew point of 73, and that number has actually come up some, so it does feel rather humid. 77 Tarpley, 75 Bulverde, 77 Canyon Lake. We're already up to 80 in New Braunfels, and some 80s down around Pleasanton too, and as well as Cotulla where it is 82. Dew points in the 70s for the most part. So there's your very humid air. These numbers come down a little bit this afternoon, but there is certainly enough there to produce a heat index, which I know we've been talking about this all morning, but it is important because when you start getting these numbers up above 100 and you're spending a good length of time outside, then it does become a little bit dangerous, especially this time of year. You kind of forget that it can still be very, very summer-like outside. So be careful today, and hopefully we can scare up a shower or storm this afternoon to cool us down some. Heat index is going to be a problem today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, until we get our front through, which is scheduled for Tuesday night. By the time we get into Wednesday, we can say goodbye to the heat index, and in fact, it will feel much, much better. I mentioned some of those showers and storms, isolated activity out west, or at least this computer model shows that, but I think really anywhere across the area there is potential for a shower or storm to develop this afternoon. Could see some gusty winds with anything that develops. And then tomorrow, maybe a couple of showers and storms generally east of I-35 as our little piece of energy moves away. The satellite shows we do have some of those morning clouds I mentioned here and there, but we should see plenty of sun this afternoon and that one lone shower. So we look at the water vapor, it gives us an idea of sort of the disturbance that is tracking through, and you can see there is just a little bit of energy that'll work south into our area a little bit later today. A little swirl in the atmosphere just after our east over the Houston area. Further forward in time here, let's go to Monday now, 6 o'clock, 98 degrees the forecast high. Monday, I think we're going to challenge some records when it comes to those temperatures. But thankfully by Tuesday, Tuesday evening, that is. Our front starts to come through, 40% chance of rain with it, broken line of showers and storms. And then that drier air filters in during the day on Wednesday. We'll lose the clouds and temperatures only around 89 for a high, which isn't cold, but it is a change, a nice change. And we'll get highs in the 80s to finish out the week, Thursday, Friday. So we kind of highlighted that time frame when things will feel much, much better. But in the meantime, 97 today, 97 tomorrow, 98 Monday, and 97 on Tuesday. And then as fall officially arrives right on cue, we get the cooler air, and morning lows will be in the 60s both Thursday and Friday morning. And you can imagine if it's 61 in San Antonio, Hill Country is going to be in the 50s. So you can drink your PSL and it will be fitting.
So 4 more days of the heat.
No.
And I'm counting down. Yeah,
Okay.
4 more days.
But the
to
heat
go.
doesn't just end when fall begins.
I know, but if
Okay.
In this case, it kind of does.
Okay, so it's just over. No more 90s.
You know, it'll come back. I mean, it's
but if we keep putting it out there, like the vibe that it's
sending
that
out fall vibes.
Yes.
I like that.
Right?
All right, 9:16, 78 degrees out.
Well, we continue with our big game coverage.
All right, we still have a big recap. Some of the best games in and around San Antonio after the break.
All right. Well, we all love a good, warm, long bath after a stressful day, but is it actually good for your health? We explain next. Well, after a long day at work, many people turn for a hot bath for unwinding and relaxing.
All right, but as RJ Marquez explains, taking a bath can actually be beneficial for your health.
Are you looking to improve your mood? What about pain relief and better sleep? Experts say take more warm baths. Researchers have long studied the benefits of bathing. For starters, doctors frequently recommend soaking in warm water for pain relief because hot water helps relax muscles surrounding damaged nerves. And a study published in 2020 found bathing more lowers your chances of dying from heart disease. And people who took a bath before bed fell asleep quicker and stayed asleep longer.
Now, there are some downsides to bathing too much. Soaking in hot water too often is known to cause skin irritation. So like most everything else, moderation is key. RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, RJ. Time to talk some high school football. Fans of all sizes in Jourdanton watching the big game last night. Let's roll the highlights. First quarter, win ball. Right after everyone got excited. Oh, there you go. Very excited. Here we go. 7-0, driving Francisco Valdez. Runs to the left, gets tackled by Indians' Luke Tapp. No gain on the play, but 2 plays later, handoff goes to Jeremiah Robertson. He does the rest. Wait for it. Making it look easy. 9-yard touchdown for the Mavs. CC Wynn leads 14-0. Pleasanton, a packed house last night for the Eagles and Divine Warhorses. What a mascot. Warhorse. Love it. Hello, Eagle mascot. Second quarter, Divine down 14-6, punting the ball. Eagles, number 88, Diego Luna. Catches the ball, drops it again, picks it up. Hey, man, no worries. Luna runs to his left, right past the Eagles bench to the end zone. Look at that. Sweet jerseys, too. Love the colors. 70-yard punt return touchdown. How about that? Eagles lead 21-6 at that point. All right, next to Poth. The Shiner Compachis. Ooh, Comanches, let's go. At Poth Pirates, here we go. Up 21-10 at halftime. We got right here. Fourth quarter, Pirates ball deep in the territory. Quarterback Zane Robbie trying to make something happen. Oh, while avoiding the rush, throws it, picked off. Boom. Right there. 18-yard pick six. Put Shiner up top. 32-10. We're going to have so many more of these highlights. The whole scoreboard, just head to KSAT.com.
Awesome.
There you go. Gotta love Friday Night Lights.
I know.
9:21, 79 degrees out.
Well, coming up at 10 a.m. on Texas Eats, David Elder takes us to the Texas coast for an authentic taste of Philly.
Oh.
We'll have a preview when we come back.
I got cheesesteaks.
From Philly, or is it like family from Philly? My father grew up in South Philly. I grew up in South Jersey, which is literally right over the Wall Women Bridge.
Why Corpus?
As you can see from the pictures on the wall, my boys, all we do is fish.
Yeah.
And Texas is just it's one of the greatest places to fish.
And this is what you got out here. This is what you're representing. It's a taste of Philly down here in Corpus. This right here, though, this is like the original. This is what you can expect, right? So what gets loaded into the sandwich?
So a cheesesteak home is meat and cheese. What you do to it is what you do to it. So when they say like an original Philly cheesesteak, there's really no such thing other because some places you can get provolone, some places do the whiz, some places do American. From Philly to Jersey, you've always got the provolone with the grilled onions, okay? That's with or without onions. We came up with the Philly special sandwich, and that's the provolone, that's the Philly cheese on top mixed together with the peppers and onions and mushrooms. We call that the Beast from the East special.
Beast from the East special. That was your hometown Corpus.
What you do with it is what you do with it.
That's a quote. I'm living by that quote. All right, have you been there?
No, let's try it.
You got to put it on the air. All right, 9:26, 79 degrees out.
It's National Guide Dog Day, and we're here at Guide Dogs of Texas, where canines undergo very critical and important training. If you want to form part of this training and this effort, details coming up next.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. Just about 9:30 this morning, Saturday, September 18th. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been waiting for this week for so long. This week, fall begins. How do you feel?
Woo-hoo!
That's exactly it.
Exactly how I feel. I'm very excited about this, Justin. We're going to actually have a coolish.
We're still high 80s, low 90s,
hey,
so let's calm down here.
I will take it.
It's our first kind of big change, I'll say. We get the drier air, we get the cooler mornings. It does cool down in the afternoons, too. It's not a huge cool down. It's not break out your coat cool down, but it is going to be nice nonetheless. This morning, though, we're still dealing with heat, humidity. We've got a couple showers out there. Tracking through Kerr County, this little cell here is moving now into Real County. It'll move off to the southwest, probably falling apart as it does. But I do think we'll see a few more showers and storms this afternoon with some instability building. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s. It's 80 in Divine, 81, Stinson, 81 down there in Pleasanton, 78 in Skene, 81 for our friends out there in Gonzales. Rain chances today at, about 20% as you get into the afternoon. I think starting about noontime, we'll put in a 10% chance of rain, and then by 2, 3, 4 o'clock, there's a 20% chance. It's low wind, but it is there. And if we do see a couple of thunderstorms today, there could be some gusty winds. Headlines, heat index will be above 100 today for a lot of spots. So heat and humidity. How about that rainfall? We mentioned the isolated storm today, and then here's the good news. A cool down. Big thumbs up there also for my Aggies today. But cold front arrives late Tuesday into early Wednesday. Had to fit that in. All right, guys, back to you.
Thank you, Justin. New this morning, a scary scene on the city's northeast side that ends with one man in custody after two families fought him from breaking into their respective apartments. So take a look. This was the scene just before 1 a.m. The Villa del Valencia Apartments, 13,000 block of O'Connor Road. Police on the scene telling us the suspect breaking windows, trying to break into those two families' apartments. Now, each apartment had a different family inside. Both families fighting off the suspect, keeping him from entering into their home. Police arresting the man. We're told he is now facing two separate charges, one for criminal mischief, the other for trespassing.
Well, this morning, the Judson ISD police are searching for a girl who was last seen on Tuesday. Larry Rodriguez Pomales is 12 years old. She is 5 feet tall and weighs about 100 pounds. She has brown hair and was last seen on the 9600 block of Schaefer Road in Converse. She was wearing a black shirt and was carrying a pink backpack. Police believe she could be in immediate danger. If you have any information, call Judson ISD. That number on your screen, 210-659-9789.
Now to the latest in the COVID numbers here at home. Our 7-day rolling average slightly increased across Bexar County. That rolling average now standing at 835 new cases. That brings our total since the pandemic started to 302,964 total cases. Now, city health officials also reporting 894 people in our local hospitals, 323 people in the ICU, 220 of them on ventilators. We also now know 9 more people have died because of this virus. One of the top stories this morning, the latest surrounding the search for a young woman from New York.
Gabby Petito's boyfriend has apparently disappeared himself. ABC's Trevor Alt has a story.
This morning, growing questions and a new twist in the disappearance of Gabby Petito, as her boyfriend's family now reports his whereabouts are unknown. They say they haven't heard from him since Tuesday. The FBI and local law enforcement now looking for him.
We've been trying
all week to talk to his family, to talk to Brian.
Overnight, protesters gathering outside his home in Florida. Investigators saying Brian Laundrie has refused to speak with them after Gabby vanished on a cross-country road trip. Gabby's friend Rose tells us she was planning to meet up with Gabby and Brian last week at Yellowstone. But when Gabby didn't call her for her 21st birthday in late August, she knew something was off. Brian Laundrie has been named a person of interest in the search.
It seems his lawyer is very clear about the strategy that they want the police officers to do the work, and he's not getting involved.
His sister Cassie is so far the only one to speak publicly.
Me and my family want Gabby to be found safe. She's like a sister, and my children love her, and all I want is for her to come home safe and sound.
These body camera images show the couple just days before Gabby was last seen. Officers responding to a 911 call from a witness reporting an argument between the two near Arches National Park in Utah.
What's going on? How come you're crying?
I'm just crying. We've just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
Gabby's mother says she last spoke with her daughter August 25th, with Gabby saying they were in Grand Teton, Wyoming.
The key here is going to be finding other people that have seen them.
Overnight, the FBI releasing this missing person poster of Gabby, the agency's Denver bureau, the latest to join the effort.
And investigators continue to stress that while Brian Laundrie is a person of interest, right now he is not wanted in a crime. The police admit they are frustrated, and the Petito family attorney released a statement saying all of Gabby's family want the world to know Brian is not missing, he is hiding. Gabby is missing. Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
Well, back here at home, the constitutional carry law now in effect across the Lone Star State. That means that most Texans can carry a handgun in public, technically, without having to go through training or having to have permits. That's one of the reasons why Sheriff Javier Salazar is set to join us live tomorrow morning on Leading SA at 8 a.m. We're going to be discussing to see if he's seen any impact so far with the constitutional carry law, the current crime trends he sees across Bexar County, and what deputy recruitment and retention has looked like. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. All right, we know dogs are so important to so many of us. You have 2 dogs yourself.
Love dogs.
What are their names?
Scooby and Sister.
There you go. They're adorable. So it is National Guide Dog Month, and we're taking a look this morning at how guide dogs are trained.
Jonathan Cotto joins us live from the Guide Dogs of Texas. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, and I'm here with Carol Ann Ton, Director of Development for Guide Dogs of Texas. Now, you know, it's important to mention that the effort that takes place here isn't a cheap one, and it requires the help of a lot of volunteers. Carol Ann, what does that effort look like, and what information do viewers need to know if they're interested in helping out?
We really thank you for being here today, and we thank our broader community. We are a volunteer organization. Jonathan, we receive no government funding, no state funding, so we are really generated by our volunteer pool that you see behind us, and then also just working with donations. So we have the Big Give coming up next Thursday, so we encourage people to get involved in that way. We also welcome people to join us as puppy raisers or boarders. So many ways to get involved with Guide Dogs of Texas.
Now, Carol Ann, I did have the opportunity to speak a little bit with the volunteers, and they're just thrilled to be out here today and thrilled to be with their dogs. What does that effort look like if someone's interested in being a volunteer, being a boarder, or being with the dog, raising them? What does that effort look like?
Okay, so a boarder opportunity is wonderful for someone that wants to have a dog for a weekend. So it's kind of a win-win because you're dealing with an 18-month to 3-year-old dog. So past the puppy phase or the tough parts of puppy phase, but you get a dog for a weekend. So it's really great for working executives. So, and the other ones that you're looking at now, these are our puppy raisers, and those are people that we just appreciate so much. They're involved with the socialization of the dog. They get the puppy at 8 weeks, and they again keep it until 18 months to 2 years until it comes back to us to work with an apprentice. So, but we're always looking for puppy raisers. We're always looking for boarders. So we thank you so much, and hope please come and join us.
Thank you so much, Caroline. And what's the website folks can head on over to for more information?
GuideDogsOfTexas.org.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. There you have it. Thank you. Such a pleasure. GuideDogsOfTexas.com. If you're interested in forming part of this family, interested in impacting the lives of others. This is so important. Guide dogs, the impact that they make in people's lives, those who are visually impaired, who need not only this service, but the companionship as well. Max, Sarah, I'm going to continue to speak with volunteers, speak with staff here, learn more on their efforts. In the meanwhile, I'll toss it back to you reporting. Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. And I've done stories with the puppy raisers who work with the guide dogs of Texas. And so much work goes into it. Kudos to these families, because you raise this puppy for 6 months to a year and then you have to give it back. And it's hard, but they say, it's bittersweet because they know, this puppy's going to
help.
It's going to, go on to do bigger, better things.
Absolutely. All right, 9:39, already 80 degrees. How are we seeing the temps rise throughout the morning?
We'll still ahead an important relationship that may be key to a child's academic success.
Plus, if you're into history, get your wallet ready. A rare copy of the Constitution will be for auction soon. This past week was actually Constitution Day. We're going to have details next.
You love your national days.
A big national treasure guy.
All right, 80 degrees, 9:39 this morning. Justin's in. He'll tell us about that cool front coming in later in the week. So a rare copy of the U.S. Constitution is hitting the auction block this fall.
All right, Sotheby's Auction House announcing it will auction off just one of 11 surviving copies of the official first printing of the Constitution. This is amazing. The printing's produced for the Constitution Convention delegates and the Continental Congress. It is the only copy that is still privately owned, and here you go, Sarah Acosta, valued at $15 to $20 million.
That deserves a woo. All right, it's currently on public view at Sotheby's New York galleries until tomorrow. It will be auctioned on November 23rd.
Have you put in your bid yet?
No.
Okay. One of the most watched sporting events in the entire world might be coming to Nashville, Tennessee. FIFA officials toured Nashville this week because it's a potential site for the soccer's 2026 World Cup. Wow.
23-member delegation visited various stadiums and training facilities. So far, the biggest sports event Nashville has ever hosted has been an NFL draft. Scoring the FIFA World Cup would put it in the world spotlight.
I think it was a Titans stadium. It's beautiful over there.
Wow.
All right. Speaking of days of the week, you say how I love days of the week?
You love National Days of the Week.
Who doesn't love a delicious cheeseburger? Today is National Cheeseburger Day. You can make the classic cheeseburger at your home or go to your favorite local small business burger joint.
So the origin of the cheeseburger, of course, is unclear. There are stories dating back as far as the 1920s. You can check out local restaurants for any deals. National Days just give us an excuse to break our diets, eat pizza,
I love it.
Eat cheeseburgers, drink wine.
My local favorite cheeseburger place, Mark's Outing.
Mark's is very good.
So delicious, nicest guy, best cheeseburger. If you get a chance today, there you go. What's your local spot?
Well, I'm from Corpus Christi, so I'm a Whataburger girl.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Justin Horn?
Yeah, Whataburger.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Listen, they're all
Justin
good.
goes to Whataburger like every other day for lunch.
That's not true.
No, he's changed it up a little bit.
Doing better.
I see you walking with that bag. I smell it.
Beachbody ready.
I don't think Justin has to worry about that.
Wouldn't go that far. Hey, let's think cooler thoughts, guys, shall we? 4 days until fall. 43 days until Halloween, 68 days until Thanksgiving. You've got 98 days to prepare yourself for Christmas. We're starting to move into that kind of season. Once we get into fall, we will get some cooler air. We do have a front in the forecast, believe it or not, as we get into next week. Let's look at the radar right now. We've got one little shower trying to work into Real County, moving southwest. That's all we have, though. We've had one or two showers develop this morning. I think the radar will get a little more active as we get into the afternoon. But here in San Antonio, we've got mostly clear skies. 79 degrees at the airport right now, 79 Kelly, and we're at 79 at Randolph as well. A few places already in the 80s. A little bit of morning cloudiness, especially there on the west side of Bexar County. It's 82 in Castroville. A few clouds trying to develop down there in Wilson and Atascosa counties as well. 79 Hondo, 80 Uvalde, 83 right now in Del Rio. And you can see some of those clouds starting to bubble up. And those are those showers we're detecting on radar. Temperature-wise, again, 70s and 80s out there with 82 in Cotulla. And the heat index is already up to 90 in Pleasanton, 91 in Kennedy, So that just gives you an idea. If we're already there at 9:45 in the morning, the heat index is going to be close to 100 this afternoon. So it is going to be a very hot, toasty day. Dew points are part of the problem here. They come down some this afternoon into the 50s and 60s, but that's still enough to create a heat index. But by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, that's when that front comes through and it just falls off there significantly. We're going to see some very dry air by Wednesday and Thursday. So that's what we have to look forward to. In the meantime, some isolated showers and storms today. This computer model continues to want to develop some of that activity through about 7, 8 o'clock. There could be a decent downpour here or there, maybe some gusty winds too. That moves away overnight. And then tomorrow, maybe a couple more showers and storms. Basically, San Antonio points east. And then that dies down tomorrow evening. Let's check out the tropics. There is quite a bit going on. We have 3 systems that we need to watch. Odette, tropical storm Odette, formed last night. This is going to weaken as it moves into cooler waters. It has kicked up the surf along the east coast. Another stronger system down here, good chance of development. This looks like it is going to turn a corner and kind of follow Odette's path here, which would be good. Stay away from land. And then another system behind that, 30% chance of development with this system. So it remains active. We're still close to the peak here of hurricane season. You would expect it to be pretty busy out there. The next named storm would be Peter, by the way, if we do get it. Rose and Sam follow that up. Here's a look at the big picture. We've got some showers across the southeast, a lot of rain across the Pacific Northwest, actually some snow falling in higher elevations. This is our next system. This is the one that will bring that front through. And yes, it will be hot as we get into Monday, 98, near record high. But once the front gets close to our area, about a 40% chance of rain, and then cooler, drier air works in. 89 for a high by Wednesday afternoon, and we'll be in the 80s Thursday and Friday too. Extended forecast, upper 90s all the way through Tuesday. 40% chance rain with the front Tuesday night. Breezy on Wednesday, turning cooler, and morning lows in the 60s both Thursday and Friday.
Thank you, Justin.
You got it.
Justin Horn. All right, we do love our days of the week. We love birthdays. Today, the United States Air Force celebrating the 74th birthday. So thank you so much to everyone who has served across all branches of the military. Time now is 9:49, 80 degrees out.
Involvement in a child's education can lead to more learning and higher test scores. Next, an important relationship that may be key to a child's academic success.
This Hispanic Heritage Moment is brought to you by Taco Cabana.
The Guayabera is a popular shirt worn by men all throughout the warm climates of Latin America. Its origins, well, they're the subject of a debate, from having evolved from the uniforms of Spanish and Cuban soldiers to a man asking his wife to sew 4 pockets to the front of his shirt to hold his cigars and other belongings. Several countries also lay claim to the Guayabera, from Cuba to the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, even as far away as the Philippines. The distinctive look of the shirt has basically remained the same: 4 front pockets and pleats, also referred to as alforces. Running down the front and the back of the shirt, the Mexican Guayaberas add beautiful embroidery to highlight those pleats. Production of the Guayabera dwindled in Cuba after the revolution, and manufacturing moved to Merida, Mexico, with its heyday occurring in the 1970s. Today, Guayaberas are enjoying a renaissance, with shirts being made of different styles of fabrics and creations. They're also even being made for women. The Guayabera remains an icon of Hispanic culture and style, and is worn by people of all backgrounds.
Good morning and welcome back. New studies show parental involvement in a child's education can lead to more learning, higher test scores, and higher graduation rates, and of course, more opportunities to pursue higher education.
But parental involvement does not only mean helping with homework. As RJ Marquez reports, developing a strong parent-teacher partnership can make a huge difference.
For Mom Paola Arita, getting her son Antonio to school was not always easy.
It was hard for him to get adjusted into the school. He didn't want to go to school.
So when his teacher suggested a program to help her son, she was all in. Paola joined TAP, which stands for Teachers and Parents as Partners, helping kids develop trust and create action plans.
When parents and teachers work together as partners, children succeed.
Kids who took part in TAP were found to have better academic skills, were better able to stay on task, make better decisions at home and school, and got along better with their peers.
Our research is finding that this investment of about 8 to 10 weeks where parents and teachers are working intently together those gains persist at least a year out.
Sheridan says parents can nurture the relationship with their child's teacher by following the 3 C's. The first C is communication.
Share with the teacher tips and tidbits about what seems to be helping that child.
The second C is collaboration. Work together to create goals and help the child achieve desired behavior and skills. The third C is consistency. Paola saw a big difference in her son after taking part in TAP.
Él aprendió que tiene que tener reglas.
My son was able to learn that there is some rules that we have to follow for us to be able to grow and to meet the goal.
Sheridan says teachers and parents partnering up can help students at all grade levels, but the majority of the data shows lasting benefits for students between kindergarten and 5th grade and their teachers. RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
Time now is 9:55, already 80 degrees out.
Well, 2021 is shaping up to be one of the most expensive years for disaster cleanups. Tomorrow on GMSA, we'll show you the best ways to protect your financial records in case your home gets hit by disaster.
In the news you need to know before you go, a woman dead this morning after a shooting at a West Side motel overnight. Investigators still trying to figure out who exactly is responsible. Here's what we know right now. This was the scene just before 3:30 this morning. This is the 6800 block of Highway 90 West. This is the parking lot of a Motel 6. That's where San Antonio police tell us a woman in her 30s got into an argument with someone. That's when someone in a vehicle pulled out a weapon and shot the woman in the chest. Then the suspects sped off. That woman who was shot, the victim, taken to the hospital. That's where she later died. Officers still looking for the suspect, still investigating, still speaking with witnesses.
All right, temperatures are warming up. We're going to be up around 97 degrees today. The heat index is going to be close to 100, and we do have a 20% chance of some showers and storms popping up. So keep your KSAT weather app with you. Take a look at the radar this afternoon if you're going to be out and about, and be careful with that heat. 97 tomorrow, still some chances of rain, mainly east of I-35. Monday is going to be a really hot one, so will Tuesday. But thankfully, those changes arrive Tuesday evening with a cold front. 40% chance of rain, breezy and cooler as fall officially begins on Wednesday. We'll have highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s, even the low 60s here in San Antonio, some 50s in the whole country. So it'll be a big change. Not, terribly cold. It's not light.
Yeah.
We're going to be wearing coats or anything.
But
but
4 more days.
Do you want to do your fall vibes dance?
Fall vibes.
There we go.
Maybe if we just put the fall vibes out, fall will be here.
Yes.
Justin Horn, thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
We'll
Texas
see you
Eats
Sunday.
starts right now.
Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling around Texas looking for great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for an authentic Philly cheesesteak spot in Corpus Christi.
I tell people all the time I'm saving you an 1,800-mile trip back.
Plus, we travel to Fredericksburg for a destination restaurant you won't want to miss.
How can you beat that? That sounds
I don't
over
think
the
you
top.
can beat that. I mean, that's about as good as it gets right there.
And we go inside a new restaurant and bar on the San Antonio Riverwalk.
Right behind us. I mean, it's the Riverwalk. It's right there. I mean, we had a barge just go right by.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's show is at a new restaurant and hotel in the Alamo City.
Now we're here in San Antonio, Texas, right on the Riverwalk to go inside of a hotel that has a killer restaurant. Let's check out Domingo Restaurante. Joining me now is Executive Chef Jose Trevino, and thank you so much for having us out here. I mean, Domingo Restaurants, it's a cool place in San Antonio. It's only been here for a little while, but you guys are making a splash on the scene by having some amazing food and one of the coolest bars on the Riverwalk. How does it feel to be the Executive Chef here?
Well,
For me, it's a new experience. I'm super excited. I'm very grateful with the company. I mean, it's a great opportunity for me. I mean, I've been working on the kitchen for a long time, and finally, you know, someone see my talent and is going with me.
I can just imagine what it's like. I mean, it must be a lot of pressure to do something like this. It's such a spectacular building, but you are executing some really gorgeous things out here. And the first one I'm seeing right in front of me are these quesadillas right here. Talk to me about what's going on.
So with the quesadillas, we wanted to go on the ethnic side. So we create them with blue corn tortillas. And the good thing about our quesadillas is we use Wagyu short rib. So the good thing that people want to know is like we raise our own cows in a ranch that we own on Wyoming. So we get that meat, we make the quesadillas, and it have with huitlacoche on it. We have a red chili glaze that is really good, and we use asadero cheese. So it's more on the traditional side of a Mexican quesadilla, but with a touch of those red salsas and green salsas that you can dip the quesadilla, and it's extremely delicious.
I'm doing it. I'm going in for the dip. All right, I'm gonna give it a little bit of, I want a little bit of red. I want a little bit of green. I'm sorry, I'm double dipping,
That's
baby.
good.
This belongs to me now, I'm sorry. The Wagyu short rib quesadilla. Here's the bite. Oh, bro. The Wagyu short rib inside the quesadilla is so good. Super tender, lots of flavor, but it's all about those onions. Look how juicy that is. I mean, the onions that are in this, they're sauteed to perfection.
Yes.
It's not too often that you see people using the blue corn tortillas. I gotta say, this is the perfect time to use it. The cheese, the meat, but the tortilla on the outside, that little bit of char you're getting on there, you can tell you're putting a lot of attention to that. It's a great texture, a great flavor, and that blue corn is such a nice vehicle for all these flavors as well. That green sauce, though, is dangerous.
Yes.
You put that on anything, it's gonna be real good. Quick snack, kind of a quick thing. This is like a full-on date night, steak night meal. Talk to me about what's going on with the ribeye.
So we have a 14 ounces ribeye. It's really good. What we do with this one versus other people, we do a la plancha. So we really like sear like really fast, and we season it with Southwest seasoning, which is like 5 spices on. It's a mix. So we do the sear really fast. We finish it in the oven, and then we do those fingerly potatoes that we toasted with paprika and red chili oil. We finish it with some chimichurri salsa, which you know is really good with the steak.
Whenever you see the fat on the ribeye steaks and it's charred up, that's what you want. And I'm just gonna go straight up just for the steak right here. I'm gonna try it out. Oh, wow. The ribeye steak is the perfect cut if you're looking for something for date night. It has a really nice chimichurri sauce that's on top. You mix that in with some of the potatoes on the side, it's a killer bite. Right behind us, I mean, it's the Riverwalk. It's right there. I mean, we had a barge just go right by. This is such a cool spot. And especially on the weekends when you want to go out and enjoy yourself in San Antonio, it's all about brunch. And that's what we have right here. This is a churro waffle.
Yes.
And it is exactly what it sounds like, right?
Yeah. So it's a churro waffle. It's like actually the way that we make churros here, but we make it like in a spiral, and then we put one on the top of the other one. We use chocolate sauce, caramel sauce. We have fresh chantilly, fresh strawberries, and caramel sauce with candied pepitas.
Here we go. What are we doing, bro? That's what we need to be eating. Chef, this is delicious stuff. It's not just these items. There's a lot more things that are on the menu. I can imagine you guys, as the seasons come along, you're going to be adapting, adding new things as well. There's a bar here. There's rooms to stay at, and we're going to be checking everything out. But thank you so much for having us out at the restaurant. This is so cool. I'm going to keep sipping on my cocktail over here.
Now, we're cruising to the coast for an authentic taste of Philly.
Now we're here in Corpus Christi, Texas to check out a spot that's serving up some Philly favorites. Let's go inside South Philly cheesesteaks and subs. Joining me now is Nick Catalano. He is the owner out here at the restaurant. And I'm super excited to dive in because everything looks cheesy, it looks gooey, it looks delicious. I mean, these are Phillies. Did you grow up in Philly, or is it like family from Philly?
My father grew up in South Philly. I grew up in South Jersey, which is literally right over the Wall Women Bridge.
Why Corpus?
As you can see from the pictures on the wall, my boys, all we do is fish.
Yeah.
And Texas is just, it's one of the greatest places to fish.
And this is what you got out here. This is what you're representing. It's a taste of Philly down here in Corpus. This right here, though, this is like the original, this is what you can expect, right? So what gets loaded into the sandwich?
So a cheesesteak home is meat and cheese. What you do to it is what you do to it. So when they say like an original Philly cheesesteak, there's really no such thing other, because some places you can get provolone, some places do the whiz, some places do American. From Philly to Jersey, you've always got the provolone with the grilled onions, okay? That's with or without onions. We came up with the Philly special sandwich, and that's the provolone, that's the Philly cheese on top mixed together with the peppers and onions and mushrooms. We call that the Beast from the East special.
I gotta try this one. I'm gonna take a bite. Provolone, onions, meat. I mean, this sandwich is loaded right here. That's the bite. This thing is delicious. Standard flavor of what you want from a Philly sandwich. Nothing crazy. It's the way that you want it. You put the provolone cheese, the onions, the meat. You can get the peppers on there if you want them, but it's just a really solid bite. It's so good. That's comfort food.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
The meat, the cheese, the bread, everything Philly.
Everything comes from home.
Everything
comes from home. The meat, the bread, the cheese. I tell people all the time I'm saving you an 1,800-mile trip back.
The textures in here are fantastic, nice and gooey. I mean, super hot, the way you want it when it comes out. And that's a big sandwich. Now, the one next to it, the Beast from the East. This one's loaded up, and you got a little, that's not like a whiz on top?
Yeah, because of the Philly special from the big game, we came up with the provolone and the Philly cheese on top.
Provolone, Philly cheese, look at this, man.
Peppers, mushrooms, that's why they call it the Beast.
This is the Beast. I'm gonna take a bite. Now, if you want to take your Philly to the next level when you're out here, you get the Beast from the East sandwich. You get the whiz, the provolone, you get the onions, the peppers, and the mushrooms on there. This thing is loaded, it's gooey, it's delicious, and I guarantee you, after you eat it, you're gonna have to take a nap. That's my jam right there.
You see the drip? That's what you want. You want the drip.
Look at that.
You gotta have the drip.
If it's not messy, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Super gooey, cheesy, melty. The onions in there are a great texture. The mushrooms are a great texture. The bread is fantastic. What a great choice. And then the meat on the inside, cooked to perfection. This is fun. It's tasty. It's going to fill you up. These fries are not your average fries. What's all on top of them?
Okay, so the fries, we do Philly fries, and that's a special seasoning we put on the fries. A lot of folks will ask if we do cheesy fries. So what we do is we'll do cheese on the fries, and we also do them dirty, which is our brown gravy. So we'll do dirty and whizzy. And if somebody really wants some dirty, and I mean dirty fries, we'll take the fries, and when the Dallas game's on, I'll put the fries in front of the Dallas game for a few minutes and get them really dirty.
That's awesome. I love the rivalry, man. You got to keep it going, man.
You have to.
I gave you a fork right here. Let's go in. I want you to eat some with me here, man. Cheers. That was the same time. The love for Philly football is real out here. When you walk in, you can see it everywhere. And when you got to get the cheese fries, I mean, these things are loaded up. You can get them extra dirty, right? And it's just gooey. It's flavorful. It's almost like a Philly poutine. Absolutely delicious as a side item. Cheers to you, Nick. Thank you so much. This is a spot to come to here in Corpus. Yo, Phillies. I mean, get the Philly sandwiches, get the cheese fries, get the dessert, get the pizza. It is fantastic. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to finish it off here with a little piece of pizza. That's the bite.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we travel to Castroville for an iconic meat market.
Make sure you grab some jerky, grab a drink, enjoy yourself, grab a hat.
And next, get your sweet tooth ready because we're checking out a donut and kolache shop in Blanco.
And has this become like the place to go to in Blanco for like everybody in the morning?
We'd hope so.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.